been holding out so long. I know that you'll be back again. When the darkness meets the dawn, I know that you'll be back again. Oh, man, 'cause you'll be coming back again.
Well, howdy. Well, howdy.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the goddamn show. Holy shit, John. Did you hear that intro? Woo!
Oh
Talk
yeah,
about dropping a beat. Buddy, I'm telling you what, man. That was pretty amazing.
doggy, man. Hi, hi.
Right? Hi.
Yeah.
I'm a little, I'm a little, woo! I don't know if it's the music or all that fucking cocaine we did right before the show, but I'm pretty excited right now, John. That's a joke. That's a joke. It's not the music.
And the music, and of course, the music intro is brought to you by the mayor's office.
Damn straight. You voted right this time, America. You put the right person in the mayor's office. We're getting the beats we deserve from the man we voted for. Hell yeah. John, we got a message here. Are you still plugged in? I can play, or are you plugged back in?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Still the same thing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's a couple of packets.
Gone over. Boy Pete, John the Peacock. Good evening.
Good sir, good sir. How are you? I raise my glass if you lower your expectations. A penny for your thought, a nickel for your underwear. Here's to you, Dub. Bink, bink, bink. Cheers, John. Ugh. What's up?
Already here. Hi guys. Hey, everyone's good. Yay.
Hell yeah. Good morning, Muse. Good to see you, brother. Welcome to the party. Happy Wednesday morning to you, my friend. Greenwich sandwich time?
Did you know that the President of the United States is here in England right now? Fuck.
Oh no. He's right behind me, isn't he? That fucker gets around. Don't sleep on him.
Everybody make sure everyone's vacuum cleaned. We want a nice spotless place to see the President of the United States.
100%. Bring out your best spotted dick, England. It's time to host the good old US of A.
Hey, when the going gets weird, the weird do massive amounts of blood.
It's the only way through. Yep, we're so steeped in... John, what was that Shakespeare quote? I believe it was Madam Mrs. Butterfly Macbeth. Lady Macbeth said, "I'm so covered in cocaine, I might as well go to the end of the bag because there's no turning back now. Not gonna pass the piss test." I believe it was Lady Macbeth who said that, John, or was it Banquo? I'm not good with Shakespeare.
Well, it was Lady M with Banquo at the banquet, and it was right. Yeah, there's I think, and Banquo's response was, "Well, there's no such thing as leftover cocaine."
Right. Key bumps in the bathroom with Banquo at the banquet. John, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Fucking poetry, my friend.
Poetry in action.
Folks, speaking of poetry in action, I don't think there's any time like the present to start commenting on John's attire for the evening and his choice in headphones and life skills and paintings. John, let's make fun of your paintings. Is that a abstract work of your shirt? It looks like something you'd unbutton and wear loosely around your shoulders. Yeah, that's the one. God damn it. You look like you're on a registry of offense somewhere in time. Sorry, no, we're not even getting into that, John. It's too early.
It's way too early. But it's never too early for another dub, and then maybe starting the show.
All right, sounds good, man. I am ready to go. Let's pop this packet.
Off this back. So I got this business idea. No, where are you going? Get back here.
Some of the best ideas for businesses have been hatched in a single bathroom stall at 4 a.m. We call this a think tank in here, boys. Even me out. All right, I got an idea. Let's open a restaurant.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
You know what? It's also time for my boy Pete. It's time for another shot.
Oof. Starting off on the wrong foot, John. I see this ending. Well, I was going to say poorly, but I was going to say I see it ending like every other Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. The slow decline. It was right around segment 2 where the alcohol began to take effect. John, raise your glass, my friend. Cheers to you, buddy. Good to see you, my friend.
Cheers to you.
Bing, bing, bing.
Always a pleasure. Bagow.
Ooh.
Well, howdy.
No, man, I can't find the beat. There's no rhythm. I can't dance to it. I have good rhythm. People say, you know what? You could have put yourself through medical school as a dancer if you didn't have all that trust fund money. I digress. John, back to you.
I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete in Southern California.
And you're listening to Two Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the fun and the serious.
Yeah, John, the me and the you, the right and the wrong, the yes and the no, buddy, the give and the take, the push and the pull, the ebb and the flow, the yin and the yang, the pad and the tie, the Barney, the Wilma, no, I can't say, I don't even know what that means anymore. John, we're too far gone. I think we need to stick to the old script and just, we're better than this, but not much.
Not by much. My boy Pete, I always like to start each episode with a general check-in. How are you feeling?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, John. I'm getting starting new routines. I'm a picture of health. My body is a temple. I never said who worshipped there, but yeah, starting to go and do more active shit, which is awful, but good. Makes you feel good. Yeah, you have a little more outlook on life. You get fucked up a little easier because you're out. Your blood is thin, or you bled a lot, or I don't know, puked. I don't know, something, sweating, whatever. Doesn't matter. You've lost fluids. Anyway, John, it's pretty good. Yeah,
Right.
It's a new day. It's a new life.
It's a new dawn, a new day. It's a new life. It's a new my boy Pete, ladies and gentlemen.
100%. John, hit the chorus.
Well, the only chorus I can think of is going straight into our first round.
That's right, folks. That's where John throws a trash can down the rah. After he reaches the bottom, my boy Pete picks through the rubble and pulls out answers for all of us to share and cackle at. John, back up to you at the top of the rah.
Anyone knows that the first trash can round it's always a standard Q&A. My boy Pete, are you ready for the questions?
Yeah, John, I think I am ready. It can't get worse than this. Yeah. Because we're speaking in tongues. I'm fucking ready.
Okay, first question, my boy Pete. When do the cows come home?
Cows come home supper time. They come home. No, cows. Yeah, supper can come home. Come home. It's rah rah time. Yeah, rah rah. Yeah, supper time.
Well, let me rephrase the question. When does the fat lady sing?
Okay. Uh, what? Well, she hums while she's eating. That's not singing though, John. In the shower? In the walk-in tub, because she can't something about in the car. No. At the well, you know what? She shouldn't be singing anymore. She's a little tone deaf. You should work on other things.
That finally is the correct answer. My boy Pete, second question. How does one use a toe to the line?
I'm not. Well, you have to. It's you. You put your right foot in, and then you put your no. That's the one you put it out. You put your toe down. You walk the line. You 10 paces, and you say the alphabet backwards. Nope. Started off as Johnny Cash and ended as a sobriety checkpoint. Jesus Christ. John, you gotta. What I found works best is if you find the line, but then you back up a few feet like a kicker, and you get a running start, because you don't want to touch the line. The line is off limits.
My boy Pete, that is how you use a toe for the line. Next question. My boy Pete, what happens if God isn't willing and the creek does rise?
Well, John, it reminds me of a question I was once asked. What if God was one of us? Just a knob like one of us.
A knob?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a British song, Sean. He's like a knob like one of us.
Just a banger on the bus.
Looking for his mash. John, I'm sick. It's a beautiful song. It's a different interpretation, but we love it just the same. What if God, come hell or high water, John, these pigs are going to fly?
Well, I mean, that is true. Final question, my boy Pete. Who do you love more than life itself?
Tell me, who do you love? I said, who do you love? Who do I love more than life itself? What do I, not who. As a person? No. Do you know something I don't know, John? Have you read my diary? Have you been in my hope chest? God damn it, John. No, I don't believe there's a person I love more. No, actually, all people. Life's kind of a big shit bucket. But again, the more people I meet, the more I love animals. So,
Well, all right, then I'll augment it. My boy Pete, what do you love more than life itself?
a good joint, a great conversation, a nice cocktail, long walks on the beach, dirty language, honesty, and holding hands. Ladies, if you want to match with my boy Pete, dial 1-900, oh shit, yes.
I'll give that one to you as well. Oh man.
Quick holler to the people out here in the YouTube. We got Bad G Club, hell yeah. We got Mona Lisa out there, Hostile Soldier in the house. Look at this guy, he's like a llama coming from nowhere. Seabird coming in hot, hell yeah. pausing the 2022 classic senior year starring Rebel Wilson for this shit? I don't know. You might be regretting that choice later on. Rebel Wilson is a goddamn American treasure, even though she's not American. But still, we're going to claim her as one of our own. The cows just DoorDash McDonald's and Starbucks now. It's true. They do.
Yeah, and also give that shout out to our people in the stereo streets. Who do we got in the foundation?
We got people out here in the foundation. We got Foxy Lady. We got Dub, the Dubness. We got Muse Lever. And oh shit, Uncle Leo's here. Uncle Leo Comedy, folks. Give him a like on Instas. I've been following his shit. It's pretty goddamn funny. He posts so much more than we do, bro. Like, if you want to try to be like someone, John, if you want to emulate, like, look at his page and then fucking get back to me, okay? I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I got a lot of things going on, John. a lot of irons in the fire. But you want to take a look and make that happen? That'd be great. Thanks.
You want me to Marvelous Mrs. Maisel or wait, no, Talented Mr. Ripley him?
No, Jesus, John. I'm not saying take over his life.
Oh,
that is we would get a lot of followers if we were able to. Could you do hostile takeovers of people's account? And like, if you dress like them and like post, I don't know, what would you have to do? You'd have to, I don't know.
I mean, straight up like steal their account and then slowly change it into your account. So it's like it's a backwards Talented Mr. Ripley. It's you start as them and then you go backwards into you.
Oh, right. it's you got to give them the old step Cincinnati change up, but then Mr. Ripley with a little honey pot, or in this case a honey dick. You know, I don't know. So you got to. It's like Ocean's 11 meets Stupidity, John. Hell yeah.
Well, speaking of Ocean's 11 meets Stupidity, let's do a shot and jump into our first segment.
I'm not keeping track of these, but it seems like we're in the double digits already, bud. All right. Who am I to second guess you, John? But you don't have to take my word for it. Cheers, bud. Bink, bink,
Cheers,
bink.
Bagow.
Yee.
Oh, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have done one so quickly. Whoa.
All right.
I'm going to tell you who I love more than life itself. That'd be Prince. Because that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Prince.
Okay. Prince is one of the best guitar players. Just a fucking amazing guitar player.
Uh-huh.
All right. Yeah, top. Yeah.
Well, actually, he is also known as the artist formerly known as Prince. But you are correct, my boy Pete. When Eric Clapton was asked what it felt like to be the greatest living guitarist at the time, he responded, quote, "I wouldn't know. You'll have to ask Prince."
I'm saying, so unassuming, so little with your goddamn high heels and your pompadour hair. It just goes to show you, John, you can't judge a book by its cover.
Well, I mean, most people do, but also they judge him by his music.
Well, I mean, it's cover art. I meant, don't judge an album by its cover art.
Or its symbol.
Right, or the artist formerly known as a symbol.
Right. Yeah, so he's a consummate showman. He was born to change music in some way, pop culture in general, with his many different facets. And he, well, I'll just jump to what our producer's throwing us in the background. He could play 27 instruments, 27 instruments. And guitar, like I said, one who was at one point known as one of the greatest, if not the greatest living guitarist at the time. He passed that off in the interview. And it's probably the best thing Eric Clapton ever said, because he's kind of a racist prick. But he did get humbled and say, no, Prince is actually better.
Right. And also Prince had what people call the Dr. Dolittle effect, where he could communicate with certain species of animals. John, did you know that? Pop
What?
quiz. Pop quiz. What's this? That's what it sounds like when doves cry. Prince was the first one who actually spoke with them and knew they were sad. Sometimes it's joyous, sometimes it's out of sorrow. But that's what it sounds like. Thanks, Prince.
Thanks, Prince. You know what? I always wondered what it sounded like when doves cry.
Weepy little bitches. Come on! Pick yourselves up by your little pigeon feet. They're dove feet, whatever. I don't care. You're all birds to me.
Do you ever feel that you're sometimes you're like your father, you're a little too bold?
No, but sometimes I feel like a paper bag floating in the wind. Like a plastic bag floating in the wind.
Do you know his full name?
Nope. Sir, the artist formerly and posthumously known as Prince.
Well, aside from, the artist formerly known as Prince, or a symbol, or Prince, he was actually born Prince Rogers Nelson. So that Prince is not a stage name. He's like Cher. Cher was born Cher. Prince was born Prince. He just went to, single word.
Just call me Prince. That's what I'm saying. It's like you go live, you're going to go Peacock. You would be a John L. Peacock. You'd ruin it all. John, I'm saying it's the one where you be the new Cher, be the new Prince. I want to be the first John L. Peacock. Boo. John, there's a formula. Trust me. We have a whole marketing team behind us.
Not a very good one, but we do. But we do have a whole marketing team behind us.
I mean, well, they read a lot of magazines. Okay, they read a lot of porno mags. All right, all of them have a subscription to Jugs. And they've all been published.
You're talking about
Jugs.
like the that holds the whiskey. You slug over your back and.
Oh, John, the December issue is all about Grecian urns. Oh, you can't miss it.
So his dad was a pianist and songwriter. His mom was a jazz singer. So he grew up musically. And he wanted to play as well as his father. He taught himself piano at a young age, writing his first tune at 7 years old. It was around that time he also taught himself to play guitar and drums. He was not classically trained in any of these things, and yet he was a virtuoso. I mean, you don't become a virtuoso; you just are a virtuoso, right?
Well, thanks, John. Thanks for noticing. I was feeling a little down, but it's moments like these, bud. I think you're right on track. Thanks.
You heard it here first, folks. My boy Pete, the comedic virtuoso.
Oh, comedy? Oh shit. Thought you were talking about something else. Sorry. We wanted to get into that. I was like, we don't want to bring that up.
What were you talking about?
Shh, quiet. I don't want it to come out. This investigation's still going on. The most prolific. Shh, quiet.
He had a pretty difficult childhood, and music was that bright spot. His parents separated when he was 10. His mother quickly remarried.
It's too hot for a penguin to just be walking around. Come here, Mr. Penguin. They're going to treat you real respectable like. Sorry, John. It's Nudie Magazine Day. I digress.
Yeah, what's that random Adam Sandler reference that you just threw out there?
Because we were talking about jugs. At least someone is listening. Mona's here. Mona's here for the jokes. You're here for Prince.
Oh, what up? Always a pleasure. Yeah, you got me. So she remarried. He had a strained relationship with his stepfather. They spent years toggling back and forth between he did that between his parents' house. So he didn't have a very stable childhood. Because of that, kids are bullies, because kids suck. And when the new kid comes to town and it keeps on becoming the new kid, it wasn't easy for him to find a footing in either of the households.
It'll happen.
He also, in a 2009 interview with Tavis Smiley, revealed that he had epileptic seizures as a child and was teased for that by the kids at school because kids suck.
Yeah, and the only thing kids are good for is they can't be charged as adults. So keep a couple of those on your team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's a couple of judges who are really pushing to change that one.
Ugh, John, there goes the whole business plan. What are we going to do now?
What, we're going to try to be kids the whole time?
No, we're just going to keep a couple in the squad. John, it's like Oliver Twist. Come on.
Gotta pick a
In
pocket
this
or
life,
two.
one thing counts. In the bank, large amounts. Come on, John.
So he said that he compensated, compassionated.
Compensated.
Thank you, compensated. I don't think I can talk right now. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
I'm not slurring. I'm not compensating. Compensating. Why does that word sound so funny in my mouth? Am I saying it correctly? Compensating?
No, I think it's the stroke. I think mainly it's the stroke, but it could be.
With that painful childhood by being as, quote, flashy and noisy as possible. And thus started the showman foundation of the prince that we all know and love throughout his life.
The Showman Foundation, huh?
Yeah. Do you think he was a showman?
Ta-da! John, I think that's the great thing. If you yell ta-da after everything you do, like park the car, log on, ta-da!
And then do a bow.
Right? You fucking climax after sex. Ta-da! Shh. Thank you.
Or right before climaxing, do it.
Or you could be a magician. Shh. Where did I come? Shh, check your pocket.
Look behind your ear.
Ta-da! Prince, what a showman.
So he at 10 also had a fallout with his dad and moved in with the neighbors. So that they're called the Andersons.
Was
Andersons.
it their name, or is that just what they referred to the neighbors in their community as? Every neighbor was called the Andersons.
Yes. Every neighbor is called the Anderson.
I'm sorry, Mr. Anderson.
He befriended the couple's son, Andre, who adopted the stage name Andre Simone. They started a local band together, Grand Central, and played gigs around the Minneapolis area. That's right. Prince is from Minneapolis.
Really? Old Minnesota boy, huh?
In the teens, he was a DJ in Minneapolis.
Okay. Huge music scene there in the Twin Cities, John.
Yeah, totally.
I heard he once played he once played a private party for Kirby Puckett's birthday. So pretty big deal.
Pretty big deal. I think he opened for the Violent Femmes when they were first starting out. They were neighbors. They were actually the Andersons. I don't know if you knew that.
Right. Yeah. The Violent Andersons, they called themselves back then.
Yeah. It's before they became a little bit more effeminate. But during the DJ times, he was transcribing lyrics of the musical greats, Aretha Franklin, James Brown, et cetera, and he started writing his own songs more frequently and also mastering his vocal skills. And by 16, he left school and he was going to create what's known as the Minneapolis sound, a subgenre of funk rock heavily characterized by synthesizers and electronic drum machines.
And 1,000 lakes.
Yep. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get this whole Minnesota vibe in with my concept. Prince, I think you should let it go. No, it's the new biggest thing. Everybody's going to love it when they're porting their canoes from lake to lake. Also, we should do a song about porting canoes.
Well, I love that. Okay, so the Minneapolis sound is the subgenre that they say he pioneered, and folk punk is what a subgenre that was created by the Violent Femmes. So that's two Minneapolis bands that created two different subgenres of music.
There you go, John. Old Minnesota. Well, if you like music, you got to come down to Minnesota and hear our funk, jazz, reggae, reggaeton revolution. It's more like bluegrass, Eskimo, sus punk rock, but it has some grunge vibe to it. Yeah, don't you know?
But a little folky, yeah. So Minneapolis Sound 80 Studios. He was
Julie?
a session guitarist.
What's up, Jules?
What
What's up, Jules?
What up, Jules?
How's it going?
What up, Jules? What up, Jules? I love that you just throw shout outs and things that are happening with no
matter.
context.
John.
I love Jules.
Yeah, the thing is,
Jules, fucking love you.
Yeah, at this point, I'm play by play, your color. You're doing all the stuff about Prince, and I'm saying, oh, folks, we got coming in hot on the ones and the twos. We got Julie Prunes coming in hot. My guys, my guys, my guys, she says. John, back to you. Tell us what Prince got to do.
So at 18, he was a session guitarist for Minneapolis Sound 80 Studios. And 19, he signed a contract with a little known record company called Warner Records.
Okay.
And his debut album, For You, was released April of 1978. Wasn't a hit with the critics, but you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I guess that is a very, very true statement. Stupid as all get out, but true nonetheless, John. Just like wherever you go, there you are. Yes, it is the stupidest maxim we can think of. But folks, we have more for you if you stick around.
It's almost as bad as I could care less, because I couldn't care less.
I could care more.
That is less stupid. 1 year later, 1979, he started touring solo, and
less stupid, John. I'm good. No, sorry. I'm going way out of left field. You need to take control of this situation. I'm going to steer us right into the cliff.
So yeah, touring solo. He was drawing audiences because his shows became increasingly lavish and erotic. And his raw musical talent was undeniable. And so the people came in to see how like the crazy the show was, or sexy it was, but they stayed and then became super fans because, well, he's actually good, right?
Right. If you ever want to see the closest thing to a full-grown midget in a leather corset and garter belt, but then wail on guitar, oh, you're in for a treat on a Prince concert. Holy shit.
Well,
I've never been more disgusted, but then more aggressively musically turned on. Holy shit. You think you're excited? Check out my nipples. This is awesome.
I mean, since you're talking about his height, Madonna, who is also very erotic in her shows and music videos, etc., is very short. She's like a 5'2" or a 5'3".
Right, and she could actually insert Prince inside of her, and that's how little he was. He was a little pocket Prince. That's what she called him.
Yeah, Polly Pocket
Yeah.
Prince, right?
Yeah. You could check him in your luggage because he was 3 ounces or less. It was fucking ridiculous, John. Even when the TSA changed the rules, you could still travel with Prince, baby.
Well, you know what they say: big things come in small packages.
There you go.
But what Prince said is, "quote What's missing from pop music is danger," and he proved that with his versatility of incorporating jazz, funk, R&B, soul, pop, new wave, punk, and rock into his music, pushing boundaries and with carnal performances, with conventional controversial lyrics, and TV networks and radio stations were clutching at their pearls. They were terrified of him because they didn't know if he was going to do something that would make everyone get sued. But he towed the line. He went down the middle. He waited till the cows come home. I don't know where I'm going with that one, but no. But he was able to bring a music,
peace,
hope,
justice,
love,
a greater world for those of us less fortunate, a dream that we can all glam onto. Something for us to go, that's pretty cool when we sit and scroll through our phones in the toilet. It's moments like these, John, that we need to take a moment and realize the special person that Prince was and what he did for us. Ain't that right, John?
yeah, because he multi-genred. He crossed boundaries. Right. He was like a wide appeal.
He got him. Yeah, right. He just did everything, right? I heard he once bit the head off a bat, and then Ozzy Osbourne fucking glammed onto that. He's like, I'm not even gonna eat any more bats because that's fucking bullshit. So he was a trendsetter, but then he was an animal lover moving forward. John, it's a beautiful transition.
That's right. That's right. And he transitioned a bit and became more and more himself, more and more flashy, more and more of a character, all at the same time. And people from many different genres of music were listeners were listening to him, and with that element of danger, he excited people in a way that hadn't really happened across all the genres before.
Yeah. I mean, you got to do something like that to score the Batman soundtrack, John. If you don't have that kind of a pedigree, the Dark Knight ain't gonna come a calling for his theme music. You know what I mean? When they say, "Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?" You say, "Well, I think you're talking about Prince."
Wait, wasn't that Seal?
No, that was "Kissed by a Rose." That was that was the second one. The original with Michelle Pfeiffer and Macaulay Culkin and Bill Cosby. That one, he did the music for. It was a sleeper. It was because Bill was mixing the drinks, but don't let us sleep on it. John. We got fun here, don't we, folks? If you had Pete makes a Bill Cosby drugging joke somewhere on your two-sided bingo card, bing, 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 bing. That's right, fuckers. Punch that one off and send it in for a prize.
In 1982, Prince released 1999.
Whoa. What a mind fuck.
There was a trivia.
You push the goddamn boundaries, my friend.
There was a trivia thing of like, what of these number songs was released the earliest? And it was 99, summer 69. I don't know. There's like 4 of them. All of them were released after 1982. So the latest one was the first one, and like it kind of blew my mind. And I partied like it was 99. And right. He became an MTV was a bar icon.
Trivia screaming at the fuck you, VJ.
And it thrust him to the top of the charts. 1999 was a huge first success for him.
Oh, 99. Yeah. Oh, but that was in 82.
82.
That was right. It was, yeah. Well, that was before he even thought about the bat dance, John.
Well, it also it's before like Y2K was even a thing. So he was ahead of his time, obviously.
Right? John.
A lot of great things happened in 1982. Gandhi was the film of the year.
Enchantment Under the Sea was a great dance at my mom's high school. Sorry, but that was back in time. Doesn't matter.
And so he released his sixth album, this little thing called Purple Rain, along with a film of the same name. And it helped him become a figurehead of pop music.
Not a great movie. I was not a fan of the movie. Not a fan.
Okay.
But the album was so great. And like my sister and her friends, they were all about it. I'm like, what is, no, like it's awful. And I did not like Prince because of that for a long time. Like not until college. Like even in Batman, like,
I didn't see the movie until a bit later, and I think that helped because I definitely listened to the album first, and I was like, oh, this is fire. This is good.
Yeah,
This is
it's great.
Purple
album.
Rain.
That's when you started wearing that raspberry beret, right?
Yeah, and when it gets hot, I don't wear much more. I I believe I misquoted Tipper Gore being the one who put the first parental advisory warning on Purple Rain, but there is some truth to that. Someone did that with something, and Purple Rain was like one of the first albums to get like
one of the first. Two Live Crew, John, and
I know
because of that, I specifically got that album. Like I didn't even like music. I didn't have tapes and shit, but I got it through my buddy whose cousin would be like, yeah, I can do it. She was 17 and would get, and he like, we were like 8, something, I don't even know, kids, something stupid. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. Some call it Amtrak, some call it the train. Fuck yeah.
And well, okay, so that was the first of his albums to reach #1 on the Billboard 200, and it remained at the top of the list for 24 consecutive weeks. It still remains one of his best selling albums of all time, with a total of 25 million plus copies sold worldwide.
It's not bad. It's not bad, John. You know, he doesn't have 136 subscribers on YouTube, so.
No, he does not. No, his
Kinda-
estate does, but he does not.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
kind of we're above him in that, you know?
Come on, Nelsons. Come on, Nelsons.
We're, right? Fuck you, Andersons.
Andre.
Seriously, but was that Andre 3000? Was that from Outkast? No. Was that someone else? Was that a different Andre? Andre Simone.
Spoiler. Yeah, Andre Simone. Yeah, all right, fine. Okay, so he, the eccentric persona, but Prince was actually notoriously private. Didn't like to do interviews. Didn't go out much. The paparazzi couldn't get him like they could with Britney Spears or other just regular pop icons. Cher, Madonna, anyone, right? Prince was very rarely caught doing anything because he was so private and so guarded.
That's how you get away with stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. If you own your own island, you can have the most dangerous game hunt once a month and no one needs to know. I'm just saying. Ice-T did it.
So Susan Rogers worked as a sound engineer for Prince in the 80s. She told the HuffPost in 2016, quote, "There was no life outside of my life for him. So in that sense, it was like a tour of duty. I belonged to his army." And he kind of got the term Army General because the people who worked with him, they were like, because it was just him and there was no going out, they kind of cultish, but let's say army-ish. It's kind of army-ish.
All right. Yeah, it's a military thing. Perfect, John.
Yep.
Not a
Yeah.
cult.
No.
We're a unit.
Yeah. To continue that quote, you'd be up for 24 hours, sleep for 2 hours, then get a phone call that said, I need you to come back to the studio. You didn't negotiate. You just came back to the studio. End quote.
Yeah, I mean, when you're getting paid enough and you're part of that world, yeah. If you pay me, John, that's one thing. I'm a goddamn whore. If the money is right, I will do anything. I know how far I can push myself in any limits, and like, oh yeah, work for 4 days straight. You bet, no problem. If the money's right. But no, if you're paying me normal wage, like no, fuck off. My shift is over. If you're, that whole thing working with stars, John, I just watched the Charlie Sheen documentary, and his people, like, they're getting paid 25,000, 50,000, for a weekend party because they're, supplying drugs and whatever. But it's like, wait, yeah, all 100%. What do you need? If you pay me enough, I will be here for you.
I think it's a little different with Charlie from Charlie Sheen, because he himself was had obsessive discipline and unwavering work ethic. Prince, this is from music journalist Alan Light. Quote, a regular day on tour involved a 3-hour sound check, a 2-hour show in front of a sold-out arena, then an after show at a local club. While his pure, sheer talent as a singer, instrumentalist, songwriter, producer, performer, band leader was always beyond compare, I also have never seen an artist work harder, end quote.
Well, James Brown was the hardest working man in showbiz, John. I don't know if you knew that. Hot tub.
I do love that both of us immediately thought.
I'm going to take umbrage with that whole Prince. Now everything you've said thus far is all suspect. Everything about Prince is bullshit. He only played 21 instruments like a fucking loser. No, 21, because the 27's a lie. I'm saying everything you said is a lie. So now the real truth comes out.
It's only
hardest
21.
working man, bullshit. It was 21 instruments. He was the second hardest working man. Everything about him is a lie, John. Fucking, he's a little bit too boastful, methinks. Methinks he does boast too much.
Well, in his 2004 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction speech, he said, quote, when I first started out in the music industry, I was most concerned with freedom. Freedom to produce, freedom to play all the instruments on my records, freedom to say anything I wanted to. And he thanked Warner Brothers Records for granting him that hard-fought freedom.
I would have one full track of me just holding my breath. And at the end, I say, fucking told you I could do it. Prince, I don't think we could. You said I could do anything. It's pretty much cutting edge. Everyone in every industry is going to say, wow, we never saw that coming.
But at the same time, he had a bit of a fight with the music industry. He said, all the music I didn't produce is because it's about the rules. And at one point, he actually wrote slave on his face during awards as he was combating the music producers.
Yeah, no, I remember that. I'm sorry. I'm just keeping up with the text now, John. Play-by-play in color, my boy Pete is going to jump in here and say, Mona Lisa, you are not needing to stop. Mona Lisa said, about to smoke like it's 4/20/99. She said, purple haze, purple haze. This is what it smells like when buds fry. Hell yeah. I'm just saying, girl, you're a champion. We love you. We appreciate you. And you are in the right place. John, I'll do a shot to that. I think this is I'm
going to start a bowl of that. Shoot.
No, okay. Well, yeah. All right. I'm in the middle of that. Yeah. All right. Keep going. Tell them what they won. John, tell them what they won, buddy.
Well, he had a steamy affair with Kim Basinger.
Only want to see you in that fucking purple haze. And I want to tell you, I can't do it. Yeah, no, fucking that was pre-Alec Baldwin.
It was pre-Alec
Got
Baldwin.
around. Like she had, God bless you, Kim. She doesn't have a type. She likes rich, powerful people. I guess that's her type.
Well,
You're princey, you big and dumb and Irish. Perfect.
her
Have
family,
a murderous gleam in your eye. Sorry.
too far. The Basinger family was so concerned about Prince's influence over her, they were apparently once compelled to, quote, rescue her from Prince's Paisley Park estate. Because, every eccentric musician has to have their own name for their house. Paisley Park estate while he was out of town.
Well, yeah. Too much Paisley makes a young man cry. Too much something makes Jack go crazy. Don't mind if I do.
But let's go crazy a little bit with that shot that you were talking about.
Bink, bink, bink.
Back out. While I re-up, I'm going to do another quote from Prince. People say I'm wearing heels because I'm short. I wear heels because the women like them.
Heels for Her Pleasure by Prince.
93, he became the unpronounceable symbol, becoming known as the artist formerly known as Prince. It was a protest against Warner Brothers. He was angry at the way the company was releasing his music. It would be 3 years before he would change his name back. But people thought he was the artist formerly known as Prince for much longer than that.
It's hard to shake a symbol, John. I found.
Well, yeah, it's two-dimensional. How do you even grab it?
Right? Yeah. That third dimension fucks with them all the time. I've said that in most of the meetings we've attended, but no one listens.
In 96, he married belly dancer Maite Garcia, who was 15 years his junior. They had a son, Boy Gregory, or Amir Gregory Nelson, but were devastated when the baby was born with a rare skull defect, and he died a week later, unfortunately.
Oof, that's horrible. That's
horrible.
I don't know, man. Just generally on that topic, I don't know how people have kids. My buddy is having his wife is being induced tonight. She was supposed to be due on Wednesday. Chris,
oh.
you know Chris.
Yeah, of course.
And so yeah, the whole thing of like, oh, starting this thing. Oh, here we go, man. Fuck, dude. It's hard to keep track of your nice sunglasses and keep those from not getting scratched. And now you're gonna raise a child. Oof. Jesus.
Yeah, I'll get up. Yeah, I mean, it's like, ooh. I that's why I don't want to bring one into the world. Holy crap. Because it's not like
I want to, what the thing is, adopt them, like get in when it's like they're self-sufficient, like adopt like a 17-year-old, like someone like, are you good? All right. Look,
if you're adopting a 17-year-old, they've been through the foster system for a real long time and they're pretty messed up.
Yeah, but I'm looking to make some friends and I feel like you're going to run with some people I want to meet.
And also, I think you're adopting them to be little my boy Pete's so that they can't be charged as adults. We've talked about this. Oh, I mean, allegedly.
Right. No, at that point, John, you don't want to own them. You don't want them under your name. You just find them like little urchins on the street.
So
shut up and drink your gin.
I'm 7.
Please, sir, some more. What?
So at that time, right after he gave a really bizarre interview with Oprah during her visit to Paisley Park compound, and he denied the rumors that there was anything wrong, and his newborn baby was fine. But he was most likely in a real bad state of shock, and grief is a hell of a thing. So I'm not faulting him on that
No.
one.
Yeah, no, but that's just crazy town. Like if you're going through that and you agree to have Oprah come to your place to give you an interview, and then also fuck Oprah for, hey, so we've heard your kid's dead.
Yeah.
Can you show us proof of life? Like what the fuck is that kind of question, Oprah? If he hasn't said something, like shut the fuck up.
And with the big O, they had agreed, like he'd agreed to that, and he doesn't give many interviews. He'd agreed to that a while ago. And so he didn't know what was going to happen. They didn't know what was going to happen. And for her to be like, all right, we're still doing this. And he has to save face. So like that one, anyone who faults him on that one, I'm sucks for him. Sucks.
That's an Oprah thing. Like you're uncomfortable and you're uncomfortable and everybody's uncomfortable.
Right.
Fuck you, Oprah and Gail and Stedman, all you motherfuckers.
I voted for Gail recently. Anyway, Garcia became.
When I get I'll take that all back because I'm going to write a memoir and I really want to get on Oprah's book list. So shout it.
You don't even know what it is.
I don't know. I'm not good with words or names, but Oprah, I'll take that one back, girl. We're gonna be good.
Yeah, hey, everyone makes mistakes, Oprah. I'm down with Big L. Done a lot of great things.
Yeah, it's a think about this as a thousand little pieces.
Right.
It's just the same way of sometimes you make mistakes and you got to take it all back.
It happens. Garcia did become pregnant shortly after, but miscarried pretty quickly, and the two divorced just after 2 years of marriage in 1998.
It's weird, because you always think of Prince as not the most masculine of characters, but once you meet people, it doesn't mean that they're who they're attracted to and who's attracted to them, and that just shows that there's a broad range of everything out there. It's like you can be anything and be something else, and yeah, I literally always thought he was, because once he was on my radar, he was like glitter and eye makeup and like jumpsuits and heels and like, oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, you're one of those. All right, and then holy shit,
and
it's crazy.
I believe you're talking about he was homosexual. Is that what you were thinking? Or queer. Or queer in some way?
I would say in that way in life, I would say, because I didn't have a handle on what those things are. It's like, you're queer, just something off, something on that, and you like you identify something, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But it was like literally that was like, I was not okay with the whole world, until theater in college.
Right.
And then you meet theater people like, holy shit, everyone's trying to fuck me. I'm like, no, you little straight boy. I'm like, oh, all right. Oh,
you're just all cool.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Sorry, I'm a fucking weirdo. Let's get hammered. All right, high five.
And maybe I might be slightly attracted to all of you, and I don't know why.
I definitely want to keep you in a well and wear your skin because I really like you and I want to be closer to you. Is that out loud? Sorry, get in this well.
Can I call you princess and put you in a little basket? All right. So 2001, he married a charity worker, Manuela Testolini. That didn't. 5 years later, he reluctantly agreed to a breakup. He never married again and had no children. So that's the end of that whole part of what I'm talking about.
All right.
But you're right.
Yeah.
The thing you're talking about is quite interesting because he had an entire crew of people, an entire team ready to make him close at any given moment. They were on retainer. They were inside Paisley Park. There was a permanent 10-strong team of tailors employed to make bespoke clothes for Prince, his band, and his girlfriends. Anytime, any day, anything, any fabric or non-fabric or whatever he wanted. And as we know,
that's great. That's great. That's great.
If you're rich enough.
No, that's yeah, I get it. But it's like, if you're rich enough, yeah, you're gonna splurge on stupid shit. But that's not the stupid shit I would splurge on. Like, you know what, I have tailored. Hey, you know what? Welcome to the party. After dinner, why don't you pop in there and get yourself a nice Italian suit, or a pair of Daisy Dukes and a tube top, whatever you want. Let your mind go wild.
Would you have a person that you would pay just to roll your joints 24/7?
No, definitely.
Okay,
not.
you wouldn't Snoop Dogg.
I would have someone who would acquire things for me. I would have an acquisition accoutrement specialist.
Uh-huh.
I would have a personal shopper, so who would just like, oh, here's some things. Check this out. Like, yep, nope, yep, nope, yep. But just randomly, like maybe every other day, John. I'm not a monster, right? I just need choices on the other days. Maybe a personal chef. Most likely, at least I need one personal assistant, and I think that person's going to be super busy, so I'd like them to have a personal assistant.
A personal assistant, a personal assistant's personal assistant.
Yeah, but the whole thing is, week to week, I'm going to change the pay scale between them to keep them grounded. So you're both underlings, and you need to remember where you come from, right? Anytime they complain, fucking, we switch it. Oh, sorry, switch it. Just keep switching. No one's safe, John.
Well, I mean, no one should be safe.
Also, you're all independent contractors, so I'm giving these tax documents out at the end of the year. So thanks for playing, and we do not provide insurance.
Anyway, that sense of style was a huge part of Brand Prince, right? He loved to play around with gender, straddling a bike in leather 1 minute in the legendary Purple Rain film, popping on pink feathered shoulder pads the next. And it's reported that he shopped for sportswear in boys' sizes because of his small size. As we talked about, he's 5'2", and Madonna was 5'3". So that's. Right, I mean, do you remember his pompadour? Like big old heels, like platform and pompadour. So he was at least 5'6" with all that.
No, yeah, I would say he was probably like 5'11", like 6 feet, like, because his shit was huge back in the day. Like, He didn't know, right? Oof. It's like a full size midget. It's like going trick or treating, and you go to those rich neighborhoods. They give you one of the full size candy bars, but still a little one. That's a Prince. You went to the rich neighborhood and got a Prince, John. It's disconcerting. I need you to make a choice. I need you to make a choice. Come up to here or go down to there. This in between, half step. It's disconcerting, John. I don't want to alienate any fans between 4'11" and 5'3", but I'm saying, you guys, they have bone lengthening. That's horrible. That's fucked up. I'm sorry. That is fucked up.
Even as satire, that one was like, no,
that was, to me,
out of context, that might have been real bad. If people know Pete's humor, obviously that was a joke and meant to be satirical, but
you guys.
All right.
I'm saying, with that, you should probably write in at twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com with your complaints, concerns, or goddamn all around unfriendly thoughts.
Or well wishes. But the
We'll take
gender
a vote.
bending, he, along with David Bowie, really started to normalize through pop culture glamour, gender bending in different ways. And in fact, he wanted to release, and he did record it. It's one of his many unreleased projects. It's an 8-track album recorded in 1985 called Camille, where the entire album is him as a woman. It contained sped up tracks, which made his vocals sound female. And
Okay.
it was supposed to be released with no reference to Prince and no picture on the cover.
All right, we playing to 11. Shirts against blouses. Let's go.
And it was canceled, but some of the tracks did find their way into later records.
Like all the good ones do, John. You can't keep a good lady down.
Yeah.
Behind every good prince is a good Cecilia.
Camille.
Yeah, she's even better.
She's better too. Right. So
Cecilia, you're breaking my heart. You're 5'3" and you're growing daily. Oh, Cecilia, wish you weren't short. John, keep going. You know the rest of the words.
it looks like I'm down on my knees, but I'm standing up tall. Won't you please? So he went from being so poor as a kid.
Come on, Stan. Na 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 na. Come on, John.
He was so
Sorry,
he
go
was so
ahead.
poor. He was so poor as a kid that he would stand outside McDonald's just to smell the food. And then as an adult, he built Paisley Park, which was a vast self-contained complex outside Minneapolis.
Which had its own private McDonald's in there. 5'3", 245 pounds of Prince, ready to eat a double McDouble at a moment's notice. I'm gonna need some bigger clothes.
So purple, Prince's signature color, was all over, inside, outside, on the ceilings, painted on speakers, illuminating rooms in neon. There's something called a galaxy room lit up by ultraviolet light and set up for meditation. And a lot of
full on.
large.
It's like a murder room. You're gonna see. Here's all this. Over here is some human bodily fluid, and over here is a constellation. Oh nope, sorry, that's also semen. And over here is, I believe that's Orion's belt. Nope, that's Suzanne's orgasm.
And that is the last image you'll ever see. There was also a lot of large portraits of the purple one, as yes, he did refer to it.
John, the thing, okay, I'm glad you brought this up. I'm so glad you brought this up. Because when you have enough money to have portraits of yourself, yeah, that seems a little bit too much. I don't want to have that shit in my house. I would love to have a museum, but that's thinking too big. What I'm gonna do is have a foundation. It's actually gonna be a trust that I'm gonna set up, plot of land, and we're gonna have a bronze statue figure of myself. I'm thinking 10 and a half, maybe 12 feet tall. And right now we're taking votes on what the pose should be. So if it should be the thinker, hit A now. If you think it should be the stinker, hit B. John, I'm just saying, all right, or a bronze bust. What to live in infamy and eternity? I don't want to have a headstone and a thing. I want to have a statue in a park. It's not a park now, it's an open field. It's a plot of land that the trust is now like, you can't take this fucking thing down for like 30 years. So like, oh, meet us by the old fucking stinker statue. Hell yeah, John. It's like the Heisman, but worse. All right, go ahead.
Well, all right. So you were not down with them having the 10 strong crew for fashion, but he also had 2 full-size music venues on Paisley Park, and the music studios were manned 24 hours a day on the off chance that he might want to record. So he had a full 24-hour crew.
Think about being on that crew, either the musical ability that you would have, like, oh, I'm going to do my own album in this off time. Hey, man, like, do your whole thing. Or no one's working and you're just like, let's get fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think the fashion people did? Like, everyone's on retainer in Paisley Park. His music studios manned 24 hours a day. His fashion
It's like
area.
Brewster's Millions. John, was it? I got to go back and watch that movie because it was like spend $1 million or $10 million. Spend $10 million or $5 million to win 50. Do you think you could do the Brewster's Millions now, today?
If it's still millions, easily. Yeah, it'd have to be billions to be hard.
Yeah. I got coin. I opened a pop-up restaurant.
But he was also kind to his fans.
If you did it in lira, not in dollars, 30 million lira to win 500 billion yen.
Oh,
and
man,
then you can cross international gulfs, bridges. John, gulps. Doesn't matter. Work for K-pop.
So
Anyways, there he was.
I'm glad he said lira because this references pounds. He charged £31.21 for tickets to his London venues.
Because you know why, John?
Yeah, because his 31st studio album.
Oh, that's what they said. Because he was actually 31 pounds at that time. He was a little wee man, as they called him. Look at him. He's a wee little man. Oh, look at him. I can pick him up and throw him like a small log. Look at him. Oh, he's like Sputnik. Look at his head. Sorry, John.
Well, so, yeah, his 31st album was called 3121, which is, for some reason, a disputed address of his LA mansion. And the album notes say recorded at Paisley Park and 3121. And so that's why he charged £31.21 or pence.
If you haven't got a penny, then a half a pence will do. If you haven't got a half a pence, God bless you, John. The Brits have it right. Pounds, farthings, liras. That's not a thing. But no, what I don't like, John, let's get on to this fucking money thing for the Brits, all right? What is it that they say? It's pounds, but the pounds can also be a fucking another name. What's the other name?
Oh, quid?
Quid. Fuck. How come a quid can be a pound? We don't get to say that. That's not what we say. Is it what we say? Right,
we have
Hit
like,
me up in the
I
comments.
believe we actually talked about
ducats.
Ducats.
We call them. Yeah. But snaps.
Yeah, but we have probably
racks.
over 100 different terms for money in America.
Yeah,
we talked about this like years ago.
Yeah, no,
on our show.
That wasn't us, John. I don't believe in that. The thing is, I have questions now about them, not about us. Everything's A-okay over here. I don't know if you've seen the news, but we're doing just fine. You guys need to think about your pounds and your quids.
He was eccentric, right? Very private. His magnetic personality rated both on and off stage. He was a pop culture icon, but he was a little weird. He did make a lot of documentaries about himself.
Who wouldn't?
And
If you
and
have a goddamn 2 studios and a wardrobe department, what? Yeah, and pictures of yourself in your house, you're gonna make a documentary or two, John. It's just par for the course. Come
yeah,
on, come on.
Kevin Smith directed one of them. He was commissioned to direct one of them. He did it fully, made it, edited it, had it ready to go, and Prince's assistant was like, "You know, this is never being released, right? It's going into what we call the vault."
What? No.
Yes. Yeah, Universe.
So it's
Clerks.
never been released.
No, and Smith has no footage of it. He was not allowed to keep any of the dailies, and so he edited like it all happened, and it was complete. And he was like, "Great, what's going on with that?" And one of his assistants pulled him aside, like, "Oh, this is never going to be released. It's going to go into the vault," because that happened several times. He made many documentaries
When
about
do we get the
himself.
vault, John? When do we get the vault? When does that shit come out? When is the
He
year?
probably in his will had it burned or something.
All right, this is when we all take a turn for not liking Prince. You guys, when you get this, like you're collecting toenails and blood samples and your band-aids and making documentaries and putting them in your fucking vault, you've gone too far. I was just saying to my personal assistant's assistant the other day, you know what? I think you work too hard. You need a little help, I said. Anyway, I like to stay grounded. Long story short.
He did go door to door. And he was a very conservative Christian. He went door to door proselytizing on behalf of the Jehovah's Witness.
Oh no. He was a Jehov.
Early on.
H
He
to the
didn't
Izzo,
proselytize.
J to the Hovas. Sorry.
He was converted Jehovah's Witness in 2001. Oh, actually, so he wasn't that young. But he described reactions he got spreading the good word. So he said, sometimes people act surprised, quote, but mostly they're really cool about it.
Of course they are, John. You're fucking Prince. In the words of a goddamn great person, I'd take a watchtower from Prince. Not gonna lie. Full on. You want to come in and I will sup with thee and me with thee?
Yeah, I mean, that New York, where he got his big break through Warner, is where the Watchtower is. That's the home of the Jehovah's Witness publication, Watchtower.
After college, the first like relationship. This chick, she was like divorced, had 2 kids. It was great, and like, oh, I'm fucking coming into a family. Look at this. I'm going to have kids and this is great. So like, that was insane. That was weird thinking, John. It was my biological clock ticking. You know what I mean? I don't want to procreate, but I want to raise kids. That's not a thing. Anyway, her whole family was Jehovah's Witness. And so she couldn't have any Christmas shit. So like, what the fuck? So I put up a Christmas tree and it was a huge fight. Like, whatever, I'll fight your goddamn brother. You know, it's Arizona, so everything's about fist fights, even Christmas and Jesus.
I'll die on this tree. No, but he
I brought my own wood, says Jesus, and this one is pine.
It smells so good. Jeez.
Jesus. Don't break the ornaments.
You know what he was also really good at? Basketball. He was
100%.
All business in basketball.
Before that was on one of his writers, John. We've all seen the Charlie Murphy brushes with celebrity, his whole thing from Chappelle Show. where it was shirts against blouses, and he fucking in his writer contract he would have a half court basketball set up, and y'all want to hoop,
Uh-huh.
100% crazy,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
crazy.
And 5'2", he slaughtered them. He was so good. So Prince of the Revolution game of pickup basketball, he just wailed on Charlie Murphy and his team. And then the singer grilled them all pancakes, made them all pancakes afterward.
Y'all want some pancakes? Damn straight I do. John, it's things like that when you can live freely. You know what I mean? Because you're running shit. Like you are in charge of shit. And I'm going to do what I want to do, but I'm going to treat everybody who rolls with me. But we're going to do what I want to do.
Right.
Y'all want to play games? I'm going to beat your ass. Y'all want food? I'm going to cook it, but we're having pancakes.
He wrote for other people. What is it? Nothing compares. Sinead O'Connor song.
Okay.
Nothing
I can see
compares.
that. You know, she had that.
Yeah.
She had the Pope protest. He had the slave protest.
Mm-hmm.
He gets her vibe. All right. 2 peas in a protesting pod.
Well,
Nothing compares.
Nothing compares to you. So yeah, let's see. You two, nothing compares to you, Sinead O'Connor, and Kiss, made famous by Tom Jones, the Bangles, 80 pop classic Manic Monday, and Manic Monday, and How Come You Don't Call Me Anymore by Alicia Keys, and also for Madonna. And he played guitar on Like a Prayer for Cyndi Lauper and Shaka Khan as well. He sang a duet with Kate Bush and was really good at writing really good songs for female singers. And also, what did he do for Batman?
He did the whole goddamn musical tribute album, John. And they did a little musical number called Bat Dance, which I think you should all look up right now.
Also, the Shaka Khan "I Feel for You" video you can watch on YouTube as well. So Bat Dance and Shaka Khan's "I Feel for You," also written by Prince. Check them both out. Pretty cool.
Oh shit. Some of that material has since been released. Piano and Microphone, 1983 originals, Welcome to America, etc. But most of it's still sealed, John. So what we're doing, we're going to do a Ocean's 14 heist.
Uh-huh.
We're going to go to Minnesota because we're not going to do a lot of research. We're going to assume that it's somewhere in the Twin Cities. We're going to get super hammered. Oh, don't you know these guys are looking for Prince's house in the old Aberdeen Aberforest? No, it's the Pedigree Park. Anyway, they're going to be here all night. John, what was the name of his estate?
Paisley Park.
Paisley Park. Paisley, of course it is.
Because purple would have been too on the nose. That's a hat on a hat. So Paisley Park.
Right. It's a color on a color.
Exactly.
Paisley. So yeah. And where was that? Was that in? No, that's not Minnesota.
It's right outside of Minneapolis. He had an LA mansion.
Really did.
That was 3121.
Yeah, that's where
Paisley Park
that was 3121.
Yeah.
That's where he died in the elevator, right?
It's Paisley Park is where he passed.
Wow. And he had an elevator in Paisley Park. You
He
don't
had
see a lot
two
of that in Minnesota.
venues. He had two
lot of
music
times-
venues, a studio, and a fashion
Yeah,
area.
don't you know? Sometimes you gotta have an elevator to get to your second studio. Oh, honey, you're getting Arby's all over me.
He was the greatest living guitarist at his time. One of the greatest guitarists of all time. 27 instruments, people connect him, and I didn't really get this until after his death. But people had connected him to Michael Jackson a whole lot as contemporaries, and he did not like that.
Because they wanted him, yeah, because you look at him, if you see, he never talked to you, like very rarely, because he had a deep voice in his normal speaking voice, but you always wanted him to have the Michael Jackson voice, like, no, that's ignorant. No, I only want to see you being so ignorant.
His falsetto was unmatchable. Like, he had a fantastic falsetto.
Great. But that was his singing voice. Like, you never heard who he was talking. It was deeper register than you'd think.
Yeah, right.
It was not Michael. Michael was way up here. Michael talked how he sang. Prince talked differently than how he sang.
Right. Yeah, he was almost like a countertenor. He was probably baritone, but people were like, that's not pop. Okay, pop it up. But yeah, that's I was like, I'm gonna learn a little bit about Prince, I'm sure, because I know some things, like but like I learned a little bit more. And I knew that quote from Eric Clapton, but I didn't know that he played 27 instruments proficiently. That's pretty awesome.
See, but I'm suspect of all that shit. I'll be honest, because there's no way to prove it, and he hasn't. Did he really do all of them? Record them on his albums? Because oh yeah. How many languages do you speak? I can say fuck you in 27. No, you can't. All right, 14, but I say 27 because I've been sworn at in different countries, and I could probably identify what country it was and the language they were speaking when you yell at me. So therefore, 27. That logic, Sean, that when...
But he did record it, and so there is proof. It's different than like...
Let's count
I
it
sing
up,
really great in the shower.
Let's count... My friends tell me I should be an American Idol. Also, I want to meet Kelly Clarkson. I heard she's single now. Too soon? Not soon enough.
Oh, man, you've been gunning for her. Kelly Clarkson, if you're listening right now, my boy Pete can be reached at two-sidedpod at gmail.com. That's TWO-sidedpod at gmail.com. Reach on out.
I'm sorry, Kelly. This is not how I wanted us to first meet, but I mean, the fates have brought us here, so make the first move.
All right, electric guitar, acoustic guitar, bass synth, singing bass, fuzz bass, electric piano, acoustic piano, mini moog, poly moog, ARP string ensemble, ARP.
One of my favorite strippers at the old Nake's joint. We called her Mini Moog. Mini Moog to the stage. Mini Moog to the stage. Fucking great show. A real like showman, John. Ta-da!
Our pro soloist, Oberheim Four Boys, clavinet, drums.
Oberheim Four Boys. That sounds like a play that Nebraska offense would call. All right, Cornhuskers, we're gonna do the Polycorn Four Boys. On two, ready, break.
Sin drums, water drums, slapsticks, bongos.
Is water drums, is that you just submerge yourself with your drums and you hit them a lot slower? John, I've played the water drums a lot. You just like, all right, I don't know where I was going with that. Like, in what world would I be submerging myself in a body of water with a drum instrument? Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense when you say it out loud and you run it back, Pete. Maybe you shut the fuck up a little bit before you talk. And that was an internal monologue from my boy Pete. John, back to you.
Congas, finger cymbals, wind chimes, skin flute, orchestral bells, wind blocks.
Oh, Johnny, shut the fuck up. Number one, you said finger cymbals and then skin flute. Oh, all right. Fucking you ding a ding a ding 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 ding. and you blow a dude, and all of a sudden you're a fucking musician. 27 instruments.
I got done wind chimes, orchestral bells, wood blocks.
You're the worst. That's you. That's you talking. Prince was a fucking peacock. I'm a master musician in wind chimes and block, also in skin flute and finger chimes, finger cymbals, as the laymen call them. You're an idiot, and so was Prince in his description of himself. He was a great musician, but his self-confidence was a little bit jarring. John, continue.
Brush trap, tree bell, hand claps, and finger snaps.
Oh, I minored in finger snaps at Juilliard, but I went on to tour with the local finger bangers of California, John.
So all this came out.
They needed a first chair snapper, and what I did, I showed them my pedigree and I gave them a little demo, and they're like, "Whoa, you're in the finger bangers."
So all this came from his very first album, For You, released when he was 20. And it was in the album notes. He said, he did all
look at what I
vocals.
did. I'm a goddamn king. Everything I see, I own. One day, all of this will be mine. My name is Prince. Y'all can suck it. I'm a finger bang bang and a cymbal now ting. John, you can't judge a fucking album by his fucking cover notes. And I think that's the takeaway now. How you gonna fucking toe a line? Not like that, buddy. John, the whole thing is, I was thinking about going professional, but I was like, I would lose the true art of the sport if I went competitive finger banging. So the whole thing is, and also I can't be in the Olympics if I go professional. So I'm still just, I'm hitting the local circuits. One of these days I'm going to be a state champ.
And I'm gonna end where you began.
You know what? If Prince can do it, I can do it too. I said.
It was so good. I love Prince so much. He was so weird. He's so good. I hate normies. So like I'm down with Prince. I love his music, and like the more I read about him,
of course you do.
The greater it gets.
No, that's of course you do. This is like you're like it's justifying your choices in life. This is we don't need more yes and for John's appreciation to stupidity. We need him to have the guided tour of stupidity. Folks, the stupidity that leads to greatness. Not the stupidity that leads to duh. Yeah, one day I'm going to be a millionaire and I'm going to have a whole wing of my house devoted to a group of people who are on standby who will make me shirts of any color, of any fabric, with no buttons. 10 people on staff and only 2 buttons in the entire house. Let's make some goddamn shirts.
My boy Pete, I wouldn't have thought of that myself, but now that you say it.
All right. Don't look a gift. Taylor in the buttonhole.
No.
The buttonhole.
All right. We do have some poppets to pack. So pack those poppets and let's get on with the show.
Gonna
I think
finger
we've
bang.
giggled.
All right. Yeah, no, nobody likes a fucking giggler. And no one likes to hear the fucking a grown man say the word giggling. You're a real piece of shit. Look, you've reduced Seabird into typing in hieroglyphics, or ASL, as the natives call it, John. Many times people wake up. Look at her. Look at this trophy. Nice in purple satin. Never reaching the end, John. Let's pop some packets. Oh shit.
Evening, you crazy kids. What is up? What is Oh, Uncle Leo, Mr. Dub, Mr. Muse, John and Pete. Oh my goodness. It is
Handful of
great
people
to
here,
have
right?
Tuesday come at least once a week. Hells to the yeah. Woo-hoo. I'm sorry. I've been out in the sun all day and my brain is kind of fried. So,
Girl.
anywho, I hope y'all are having a fabulous Tuesday.
Hell yeah. Foxy Lady, great to hear your voice. Glad you're here. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus Porn, King of Porn, been loving big girls ever since I was born. Marvel 23, Space Jam. It's been a while, guys.
God damn. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Marcus Warren, my man. How you been, my friend? Good to hear your voice.
I made it. Look at how awesome I am. Woo-hoo.
See? Is that goddamn kind of enthusiasm we need around here, John? It's about time we have fun in this bitch. Holy shit.
Prince was good, man.
Yeah.
Prince was definitely good, like marvelous, marvelous type of, like all the instruments and everything, and
27 of them motherfuckers.
the vault and.
No, man. The vault, though, that's what pisses me off. Number one, Prince's vault. Number two, the goddamn Disney vault. Let's get a fucking injunction and open both them motherfuckers up, or we go the illegal route and we do an Ocean's 55 and we figure this shit out on our own terms. I don't know, is it 54? 53. I'm not keeping up. Fast and Furious and Oceans, I can't. There's a lot of them, and it's all about family, corona, and robbery in a nutshell.
And 1,000 legs. Love it.
See, John? Somebody get some goddamn Minnesota humor. Minnesota? Is that what they call the AA programs in Minnesota? Okay, well, sometimes when you don't drink too much, you drink too little. Swayze, how you been, brother?
I freaking love Prince. Prince is the fucking man. I was really sad when he died.
What?
And I feel like maybe that wasn't of his own doing. But I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I feel like he was taken out.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough rant, enough soapbox. Fucking you go, Prince. Whoop, whoop. Rest in paradise, my buddy.
I'm with you on that. Like now, like, oh, who took him out? Was it one of the tailors? It was like, I've had enough of the fucking hemming and the goddamn intricate goddamn sewing. Why can't you be like my last fucking client, John L. Peacock? He didn't even like buttons.
Now you talk about Prince fitting inside of Madonna. I don't know why I googled it. Yeah, you can buy a Prince purple vibrator. Just letting you know, it's not in the shape of Prince, which I'm slightly disappointed
Boo.
about. Yeah, I'd like to know.
Boo. No, that's bullshit. If I'm gonna have iconic vibrators, I want them in the shape of my icon, right? I want to make the Purple Rain with the goddamn Prince figure or the artist formerly known as. John gets it.
Isn't it disturbing that, like, within 2 weeks after Joan Rivers came out and said Michelle Obama was a man that she got killed, died in surgery, a surgery that she had gone through like thousands of times? Okay, maybe not 1,000, but you know what I mean. Isn't it crazy that she died 2 weeks after she did a thing on TMZ talking about Michelle Obama being a fucking man? I don't know. I know that's off topic, but what the fuck, man? This world is crazy.
Right? Hear hear me out on this one, because every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, that's right, folks, that's 4 a.m. Greenwich Meanwich Sandwich Time. If you happen to be across the pond on Wednesday mornings, John, I talk about John L. Peacock and his horrible fashion choices and his lack of buttons. If I happen to end up dead Wednesday through Monday, well, I think you all know where to look. John, pop some packets.
Yeah, I don't be doing that, man. I just be chilling, smoking. I'm clean. I'm clean.
See?
So green.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing how I can meet back up with you guys.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And just, fill out the vibe. And
Brother, I'm saying, right? Right now, I say I'm Cali sober. Like I only drink and smoke. Like I'm super clean, super green. I'm so good that fucking run back into you. Where you been, man? What you been doing?
Number one, you said finger symbols and then skin the flute. Oh, all right. Fucking you ding a ding a ding 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 ding, and you blow a dude, and all of a sudden you're a fucking musician.
John, I don't know if you heard that, but that guy is a fucking genius. Holy shit, John.
All right, Cornhuskers, we're good to Polycorn 4 boys. On two, ready, break.
It's moments like these that I love dub more than life itself. When you asked me earlier what I appreciate fucking dub in moments like these. Holy shit. I want a whole reel of these that I can play at my wake if it happens Wednesday to Monday between the shows while we're all looking at John L. Peacock for the fucking murder weapon.
1 hour, 30 minutes, and the world's not burning. Yay. Like, you guys good.
Right? Baby steps. Right? It's a countdown. It's like the Y2K. I was going to say the 501c3. It was a 401-2K. John, so many letters. It was the artist formerly known as a nonprofit organization. Hear me out, John. Fucking Muse, I'm saying baby steps to sanity. That's where we're going.
Also, I'm not fucking taking that 27 instruments. Like, you can't say
Right?
strum bass, big bass, little bass, big finger cymbals, small finger cymbals. No, I'm not having it. I'm
Right.
saying fuck.
100%. 100%. Someone is on my side. Again, John, you throw the questions down this staircase of and people side with me with the answers at the bottom. Now we're getting somewhere. God damn it. Countdown to extinction, John. I'm just saying, we've all been dying since the day we were born. Anyone who tells you different, trying to sell you something, bud. Hey!
Cider Podcast. What's going on, boys?
What's up, buddy?
this. I want to party like it's 1999. I want to see Dubs cry, but more importantly, I want to see these two guys every Tuesday night. My boy Pete and John L. Peacock. I've been on here all night. I finally paid my Netscape bill, so I was able to chime in on stereo. So I fucking love you guys.
Hell yeah.
Happy Tuesday night. Stereo radio. Radio. Love you guys.
Love you, bud. Hell yeah, Greg. Also, Netscape is a motherfucker. You cannot cross them. They will not send you your discs for updates unless you pay that fucking troll toll. We've all been there, bud. Glad you're here.
Football season.
Oh, shit.
Where we going, Wad?
See?
So I'm in Atlanta, and the Falcons got their first win Sunday.
Right? Okay. Like, I'm getting back into football again. And that's going to be for the green room. We're going to hit you. We're going to fucking hit you in the green room on this one, Marcus, because believe you me, we got to get to the second. But I have some football things, and I know fucking there's some other people out here who have ideas on football which are highly inappropriate, and we'll wait for that, John. Right? You ready for number 2, bud?
No. What I'm ready for is our next trash can round.
That's right, folks. This is the round where John throws a trash can of down to me, wherever I am. And then I sift through the fucking garbage at the bottom for truth, justice, and answers that will entertain and tickle the soul. John, take us away.
Well,
take us away. John, take us away.
This trash can round is segment is one of your favorites of mine. It's the editorial dick. My boy Pete, tell people what the editorial dick is all about.
John, I'm not one to speak out of class, but here's a little something, folks. What the editorial dick is when John reads a topic that I know nothing about and I give an opinion that I should not give. But it's okay because I'm an editor, and that's what those dicks do.
You're an editor. You're doing an editorial. Never mind. He has no idea what these words mean. But it's a headline, not a topic, a headline.
I'm a dick, and then I'm going to editorialize those editors, right?
Sure. It's actual headlines from today's or yesterday's news, in which Pete gives his well-detected opinions, only opinions. You ready for the first headline, my boy Pete?
John, I don't know. There's been a lot of things happening the last couple of days, so I don't know if I'm ready. But I'm going to go ahead and say, what would a do? Let's get to it.
Good. The first one. Hey, after this, it gets better. Just so you know. First headline. President asks Supreme Court to give him total control over U.S. economy.
Well, here's the deal, John. There's two minds of thought. There's two camps of reasoning on this, John. We're all children who can't be trusted, and we need a guider. We need a Sherpa through the shadow of the valley of death, John. The other camp is thinking that even if that is the case, we should get a Sherpa who is competent, capable, and coherent. You know, John, it's an iffy subject and it's an iffy topic. But the thing is that we pretty much can assure is it's not going to be good, whatever happens, right? Doesn't. If the answer is yes, we're fucked. If the answer is no, we're fucked. Because it's going to be more aggression, more. So I don't know if you've seen a little movie called Red Dawn, but it's just don't be afraid to have a 4x4 Ford truck that you can piss in the radiator and make it to the mountains to evade the checkpoints. I don't know, but you don't have to take my word for it. Here's what LeVar Burton has to say.
Have you ever heard of a country filing for bankruptcy for profit and then becoming president after 27 of those bankruptcies in businesses? Thank you, LeVar. Okay, second headline. NASA announces, quote, groundbreaking discovery, unquote, of life on Mars.
Hey, folks. There's so many things around us every day that can destroy our lives, that can darken our mood, that can take our will to live. You know what? Maybe it's time we stop looking upward and we start looking inward, and we just focus on the time we have. Yeah, there's life out there, and it's gonna be pissed. At some point, we're poking a goddamn bear, John. If it ain't a black hole, it's a Martian with a fucking attitude problem. And when they hear how we treat the fucking illegal aliens, oh, there will be hell to pay.
You know, halfway through that, I was unsure you remembered actually what the headline was, but you did it, and so I have to give you one of those.
Thanks, Bob.
But
I do a lot of fucking reps in my off time just to come back to perform this late in the episode. The thing is, people don't know about me is I take this very seriously. What I do is not only do I have some cue cards off over. Fuck, where are the cue cards? It doesn't matter. But I write the cue cards so I'm aware that they exist. And then also I drink heavily Wednesday through Monday to prepare. Some may call it a problem. Others call it training. You know what? Athletes come in all shapes and sizes. Fuck you for judging me, John.
Next headline. Yes, creatine can counteract stress and lost sleep. Actual headline.
Oh, John, that's the last time we let you read an article from Popular Mechanic. This is bullshit. Hey, man, you ever had a bad night's sleep and fucking feeling groggy in the morning? Yeah? Well, don't be afraid to fucking rail a couple goddamn snooters of creatine, chocolate or strawberry. They'll get you right and they'll keep you going. That's bullshit, John. It's just like fucking any of those hydroxycut, protein powder, creatine. Like, you know what? You don't need sleep or energy. You just need this fucking powder. If you're going to choose a goddamn powder, that's not the one I would choose. The one that I would choose keeps you going a lot longer, costs a little more, and will also make you some really weird friends.
What's the family you always like?
Oh, the Andersons.
That's right. Final headline, my boy Pete. Mount St. Helen stokes fears of eruption as strong winds stir ash left from historic 1980 blast.
Here's the deal, John. Doesn't matter what's happening over there. I'll bet you fucking dollars to donuts there's going to be 15 old-ass cranky men in cabins like, I ain't going nowhere. There's going to be another goddamn documentary about this old girl blowing her fucking top. We saw it from the bait shop 14 miles away out the safe blast zone, but old man Ricketts and old man Anderson, well, I don't know what they're going to be doing out by the lake. Looks like they're a lost cause. John, they died doing what they loved, being fucking ornery and anti-science.
Shout out to Harry R. Truman.
Shout out to doing your own research.
What was it? F. Scott Fitzgerald. No, it was
Papo Zizou.
It was our short. We're going straight to our short.
Oh, short. That's right, folks. If it's too hot for full length pants, welcome to the short shorts. That's when John reads a headline from one singular topic, one singular source, one singularity. Singularity. That's right, folks.
You actually have been listening to my black hole segment. Thank you, Pete.
Shut your fucking spaghettification mouth, John.
Gotcha.
The foundation will cry when they see what has happened to you within the black hole that is my boy Pete. John, after John reads his one segment headline from one single source, we don't know where that could be. It could be from a news headline, a reputable newspaper, the bathroom stall of a public transit close to his home, and or from a local worker at the bodega. Who knows? Who fucking cares? After which headline is read, topic is discussed. We're going to have to stop using all these syllables, John. Syllables are working against us. Part 2. That's going to be our next segment. John will set a timer for 5 minutes. When the timer is up, we will discuss. After the timer is up, we will also discuss. When the timer... Nope, I'm in a loop. When the timer goes off, we will stop talking. And we win. Everybody wins. The life is better. We can all move on. Never looking back. Always looking forward. Learning from our mistakes. With kung fu hands. And everybody was John Peacocking. Diddle diddle ding 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 ding. Single source in lightning.
I think this is where we're meeting, as I'm able to talk better, and you are able to talk worse. This is the moment where we are crossing from one to the other. And
here's the deal, John.
Yeah.
When you're going to the other side, you don't need all the weight with you. As long as you have coins on your eyes, the river Styx ain't gonna be a problem, baby. You can surf over. Woo! And twins on the river Styx. Woo!
The headline
John,
is
a little Greek mythology and fucking Wrigley's spearmint. Doesn't matter. Sorry.
I like the river Styx. I like the river Styx. What is the
Doublemint gum. Doublemint gum. I like doublemint gum, and I like river Styx. So I like your reference to Zeus's blood, Greek mythology. Shout out to Hostile Soldier if you're listening, because fuck you. You said I wouldn't listen. I watched the whole goddamn season this weekend, and
it's the Lethe. I forgot about it. I forgot about it, but it's the Lethe. That's the one that makes you forget. Anyway, the headline for... Do you not know the all right. The headline for this one, you might have forgotten. Headline for this one is new cat color is defying genetic expectations. Are you ready?
That's right, folks. If you like cats who are clear, you'll love these pussies. That's right. They might be invisible. They might disappear in your home because they look like the fern behind them. Invisible pussies coming to a litter near you. John, tell them what they got.
I know it's one of your favorite sources because you just referenced it a little bit ago. It's Popular Mechanics. You've probably heard of spooky black cats, chaotic orange cats, and distinguished looking tuxedo cats. If you're really into cats,
if you haven't heard that, you probably heard of two-stroke engines, or at least a four-core 121 248 with 221 Hemis running hot. When you ease your hand between your legs, put the seat back. Sorry, John, are we talking about cats or Popular Mechanics here? I don't know.
Well, if you're really into cats, you might have even heard of lesser known color variants like Seal Point and Ticked Tabby. But there's officially a new cat color in town, Salmayak, or salty licorice, as they're commonly known.
You can only tell if they're Salmayak if you lick them. They taste like anise, which is the base ingredient of licorice.
And you can see one if you were watching YouTube.
That's the worst.
Right now.
They're coming right for us, John! Folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is where John L. Peacock throws up pictures of demon animals on the live YouTube, and we all shudder in horror. Holy shit, look at them. Look at them.
So this
Coming for you. They're gonna eat your goddamn face. Look at them. They both like, oh motherfucker. That one in the back has his ears up like he is, like that's hurt feelings. Why are you standing there with a camera? Run away! And this was the last known picture we've ever seen of Gregory Jenkins, photographer for the first licorice cats.
So they have this pretty black, white, and gray shade, and they're named for a snack
creepy.
food in Finland. They're
Why has it got to be Finland, John? Why is it got to be Finland? Why can't it be a goddamn American candy? Why can't it be like fucking Kit Kat? Ooh, Kit Kat.
Well, because they are.
Or if it's why can't it be UK? Why can't it be the Spotted Dick, John?
Because they're
Spotted
Finnish.
Dick Cat.
They are Finnish.
The way I see it, John, we've only just begun. So
salty licorice.
Let's not finish just yet.
They're
geographical comedy. People love it. Get back to the feline humor.
People their fur is standing. It starts off black near the root, grows whiter and whiter towards the tip, much like the salty licorice. And they were first spotted in 2007, and 2019 is brought to the attention of a group of cat experts led by feline geneticist Heidi Anderson. The group's been trying to figure out exactly what causes the shade to express itself because of those fun spots, and it was finally figured out.
I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring before you answer, John. It's because they're Finnish cats and they grew up eating salty licorice. You are what you eat, said the pussy. Licorice eater.
To the cat.
Go on.
The paper discovery has been published in Animal Genetics, if you want to read all of it. But what it's basically saying is that
no, I don't.
Cat colors or expressions of genetic traits in general, you have to know that there are only two colors for cats.
Oh, Heidi, I think I'd seen a weird cat. Come and check it out. I can't do it now. I'm eating salty licorice. See, no, I love you. Always have. Sorry, we can't go Finnish. We're only Scottish around here.
You have no idea
So
what Finnish is.
No, the thing is, John, I've never finished anything in my life.
There's only two colors. Let me finish this. There's black and orange for cats. Any other color combination is either a combination of the two colors, a faded version of one of the colors, or both. And that's what all the other, like
white
turtle,
Madagascarian, the Calabrian. John, I don't know if you know all the cats. I go to a lot of cat shows. I spend my time traveling the circuit, just appreciating the puss. One of my greater hobbies is say it with me, the puss. People, if you want to be clinical about it, yeah, felines. Anyway, so there it was down in Texas, right? Pussy capital of the world. That's not true. That's not true. There's no way you can get boots for all 4 feet to fit those little fucking. That's what you call puss in boots.
So
sorry about
that one was another fun discovery for me. You know how I love my felines.
Right, no, 100%. Like, you know, another of your choices that are suspect and should be looked at by some sort of an executor. Right? I mean, it worked for Britney Spears, John. If I could control your life, John, My boy Pete's got you. Stop making videos every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. You're dancing with a machete and an unbuttoned shirt. It's a little suspect.
Conservation. Kind of finish this with a final segment. Hey, let's do a shot.
Oh, it seems like a bad idea, but I'm ready. Yeah, let's do that.
We haven't done one in a while. Come on.
No, the whole thing, they wear off. I don't know if you guys know this. They don't last forever. Everything is fleeting. Sorry.
Did you say everything is sleeping?
Fleeting.
Oh, I thought you said everything is sleeping.
Yeah, you guys, everything fucking sleeping. Shh, don't wake everything. Here's what we need to do. Everyone raise your glasses quietly. Shh. Chim chim.
I can't get you. Oh, nothing's fleeting, my boy Pete, and we might be selling you something. That's the Two-Sided Podcast every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern.
Tell them again, bud.
4 a.m. Greenwich, Meanwich sandwich time.
On Wednesday mornings, come get some.
If you're across the pond. And we're going to finish up with internal
and external
discussion, because we're going to talk about inner monologues.
Oh, I thought we were doing a, you say one word, I say another, and we're doing a really good, like, internal, external monologue of the human cadaver condition. Fuck! We finish each other's cadavers. Sandwiches. I'm gonna
burritos.
Why gotta be a bean burrito? Why can't it be a ham sandwich? Racist.
So inner monologues. And I already am going to let you know, this is part one. I'm going to talk about this more because this one is just 3 questions. This one is just 3 questions.
Pete heard these words and he thought to himself, holy shit, there goes John again. On a tirade. Feeling self-important. What does one say to oneself when one doesn't say it out loud? How does one perceive the world when one perceives it differently? Am I so lost and forlorn? Am I forgotten? Have I been shunned to my living room? Is the sanatorium no longer capable of holding my... Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. John, what were you saying? Sorry.
All right. So I got 3 questions with a follow-up for the third. And I would really love to hear from our foundation, both on stereo and the YouTubes, their answers to these questions. And we'll hear them or / read them and maybe discuss more in the green room. But this one's for you, my boy Pete. So these questions, let us know your answers who are ever listening right now or in the future. And you can email Pete. Where can they email?
Baba Booey, I can't believe it's not butter, and I ate the whole thing.org. I know there's a hyphen in there somewhere, but
and the hyphen is Howard Stern's penis.
Oh, you're right. Mea culpa. I have so much to learn, sir. I bow at the feet of the master. John, tell them where they can find us.
twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. So for all listening, I'd love to hear your answers for these questions. My boy Pete, are you ready for the first question? I realize a lot of booze with more.
Well, John,
We're
we're having I have a jar of maraschino cherries. I
Johnny
could
Walker
drink
Road.
these. I have, I've been stewing some potatoes and orange rinds in my bathtub for the last 4 months. Maybe there's a little bit of,
All right. So my boy Pete, first question. Do you have an internal monologue?
yeah, I think everyone does. I think anyone who does not, who says they do not, doesn't understand what a internal monologue is, because there's something like that goes on in your head during the day, or you are talking to yourself specifically in the mirror before you go to bed, like brush your teeth, like, you fucking fucked it up again. You're gonna, or maybe not that. I don't know how you guys do.
Or something else, right?
Something. But I'm saying there is, if you may not identify it as an internal monologue, but it is your fucking thought process. It is your voice in your head. It is your Jiminy Cricket. It is that fucking good angel, bad angel on your shoulder that is telling you something. I shouldn't go, but fuck yeah, I should go. That conversation you're having. Hey man, I know you shouldn't be out tonight. Fucking your lady said don't come out, but fucking Bridget the midget is dancing at 7, so you gonna come out? Like, and then you say, oh, I shouldn't, but and then you, you have it. Fucking, yeah, everyone has one. Yeah, if you say no, you're a liar. If you say no, let me talk to you for a hot minute, and I'm gonna tell you what your internal monologue is telling you. And if it turns out you don't have one, you're a sociopath, then I'm gonna get your fucking number, and I will be your internal monologue, and I'm gonna text you all the time. Hey man, fucking think you should do it. Oh, looks like a bad idea. Don't invest. Fuck yeah. They can't fucking arrest you in open waters. It's fucking legal to do that shit out there. Doesn't matter, John. It's not the first time I've been an internal monologue for another person. My boy Pete, professional golf caddy, marriage therapist, internal monologuer, external monologuer, and professional dancer. I'll be your private dancer. I'll dance for money. That's a fact.
So that's fascinating. Most people whom I've asked say yes. Almost everyone whom I've asked has said yes.
Yeah.
Next question, my boy Pete. What does it sound like?
There's no it doesn't register on a, because it's the same thing. You don't, to me, it's something internal for me. It's my voice.
I'm sorry. I'm talking just to you. So what does you said yes. You also said everyone else. Let's talk about that later. But you said yes, you have. I said, do you have an internal monologue? Your first answer was yes. Then you went on around. Cool.
Yes.
2.
What does it sound like?
Your internal monologue
My internal. Yes, I can tell you. I don't know, because do you know there is no happy voice? There's no demon voice. There's no, like, that's sociopathic. Of you're here like, you need to fucking kill everything now. That maybe look into, right? I think everything's good. Fuck off. That's also crazy town. But
okay, you're talking like a form of schizophrenia.
John, you want the answer. You don't know what your voice sounds like, right? On this podcast, if you record your voice and you hear it, like, that's not what my voice sounds like. That's crazy. That's different than what I hear, right? My voice is not my voice in my ears.
Because the bones in your skull, right? Yeah.
Yeah, bones in your skull. Fuck you. I don't know. But I'm saying, so your internal monologue is not the sound of your voice, but it is the sound of your voice. So it is you, but it is not you. It is what you hear your voice as. But if you played it back of the things you're saying to yourself, of your hearing your head with your recorded voice, that would not be your internal monologue. That's not my internal monologue. That's not what it sounds like. Mine's pretty fucking cool.
Right.
It sounds sexy. It
Okay.
sounds even more intelligent after it's been drinking. Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right, folks. 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time if you happen to cross the pond.
So yeah, you went that route, right? Yeah. So we don't quite hear ourselves as other people hear us. Yeah. That's what you're talking.
So what does your voice sound like? It sounds like I hear my voice in my head, which is not like what you hear my voice.
But screw other people, Pete. Like,
No,
why is
you're
one more true than the
not
other?
Screw. No, because I hear your voice. It sounds awful, right? I listen to you every week. It's awful. Then people pointed out our voices sound the same. I was like, fuck, I hate my life. And my internal monologue is basically John L. Peacock talking to me. Like, and then I was very angry about my life because every time I had negative shit, it was Peacock like, you know, maybe we should have some hard-boiled eggs in the car on the way to the airport. I'm like, God damn it! I hate everything about I'm saying. Fuck! It's not me. It's Peacock. It's the same fucking thing. Fuck!
All right. Right. So you're going that, but I'm going to go back to it because you didn't quite answer it. So you're like, you diverted to, all right, well, it's not really your voice because you only hear it. No one else hears it. And like, you know, because all these things, whatever, screw that. You hear your voice in a certain way, correct?
Correct, John. But we can go to the YouTubes and see that Seabird on question 1, she says, yes, I do have an internal monologue and it sounds exactly like this podcast. Mona says, Morgan Freeman.
Sorry. Oh,
right?
that good job.
Question 2. Seabird says, Metatron, voice of God. Through him, all things are possible. The Watchtower. Here's the deal. If you don't believe in Christmas, you don't believe in the two-sided. We're here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, and December 25th, Jesus' birthday.
So yes, right. All right. So it's how it sounds to you, maybe not to other people. And I feel maybe, my boy Pete, maybe that's why so many people are so shocked when they hear their voice from a recording for the first time. Not necessarily just because that's how they hear it, but that's how they think. Do you hear your voice as your internal monologue?
No, not at all.
What do you
100% no. My internal monologue sounds a little bit like a dandy, John. Oh, no. I don't think you should do that. That seems like it's dangerous. Who said that? Oh, no. That might be a little bit perilous. Lordy, you might be getting the vapors. Oh, who say that? Seabird gets it. Seabird knows. Thanks for tuning in. It's not me, it's fucking Jehovah's Witness. No, John, it doesn't sound like me.
Back.
No, because I don't hear my voice. My voice sounds right now with me with the cans on, right? It sounds like I hear myself right now, actively this minute, which you can't hear because you're not on my level. You don't even fucking begin to.
So you hear yourself.
You're ocular, you're auditory. No, man, it's not me. Hey, man, they said you were cool. If you're a cop, you got to tell me you're a cop. That's the fucking law.
Oh, this is fascinating. My boy Pete, you are an actor, and you're quite a skilled actor. Can you kind of
No.
approximate?
Yeah, only in the court of law. In accordance with state of California, I have to say it's not called acting; it's called being a witness. John,
Can you approximate what your internal monologue in your head, obviously,
oh yeah,
sounds like to you?
sounds like yeah, John. I'm glad you asked. Here we go. hey, all right. Hey, everybody. Fucking cool. How did you get? No, not that. All right. Everybody, reach your hands between your legs, ease the seat back. No, John, we're just talking about seat levers. Like, that's not it. No, you can't. No, because
Is it
doing it right now?
a whisper? Is it a whisper?
No, man. It's aggressive. You know me. I'm aggressive.
Yeah, but I don't know your internal monologue. I've never heard it.
No, the thing is, I feel like you probably could have picked it up somewhere in the ether because I have shed some evil on you in your sleep for sure. Close range in your own house and far away in my house.
That's true.
So I feel like you've I don't know. Yeah, it's not. It's if you want to say it's my voice, yes, John. If we're gonna argue semantics, my it is not my voice.
Is it what it sounds like to you? It's not.
No.
It's not. Interesting. Okay, I've gotten this answer before. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. So, do you want me to ask you if you had answered no, what that second question would have been, or should I move on to the third question?
One of my favorite things about our interview styles is that your internal monologue becomes your external monologue, and then everyone hears your internal monologue voice. And you say, should I A or should I B? It's a choose your own adventure, and you are not choosing your own adventure.
All right, I'll save it. Question 3. Can you please now close your eyes and picture?
You've asked all these people, and we're having people tune in. I just want to make sure that everyone knows Santa is just Satan in disguise, the Watchtower. That's a thing.
Thank you. We're going to get to a lot of all the rest of it in the green room, but thank you for that.
No, you've asked question 1, question 2. Like people are going through the same things. Here's the 3 questions, and I want people to tune in and other things, and people are tuning in. So I'm trying to read them to help you. My internal log is trying to make your monolithic a little less prolific. You know what I mean? If we're gonna do Sanskrit, John, let's get to the roots and the bones of it. Yeah? All right. Back to you, bud.
All right. Question 3 for you. And I would love for people to answer this in whatever medium that they're doing. But my boy Pete, can you please close your eyes and picture an apple? Right now.
Okay. Yep. Go on. Keep going.
Cool. So I said there was a follow-up. The follow-up is, what does it look like, and where is it in your mind's eye?
It's just an apple. It's just a fucking apple.
What color?
On the grass. It's red.
On the grass?
It's a
Red?
apple on the grass in front of the tree.
There's a tree there? Wow, very detailed.
In the background, it fell from the tree. Like, where do apples come from, motherfucker? Like, it's not at a table. We're in the fucking nature.
Keep your eyes closed and point to where you're looking at that apple. Like, physically point.
Like right there.
Cool.
Like right in front of me.
Wow. Fascinating. Okay.
No,
that's
fine. It's fine. You can't use this against me in a court of law. The thing is, my lawyer said we wouldn't answer any questions that could label me or negate me moving forward. I believe it was Dick Van Patten, or was it Kierkegaard, who once said, You know what, John? Doesn't matter. There's a cat in every home and a peacock in every house. And I see one right there. John, what do you got for us next?
I told you. I told this is just the first part.
So the thing is, you would just like, all right, folks, that would be, and you just move forward if that's what you're doing. If you don't be like, I told you there's nothing. I have nothing. You just
I have a lot.
What is your next thing? What is your next thing? Folks, thanks for tuning in. My segments have been, you just do that.
Okay, fine.
Or you keep going on this.
Okay,
if you have more, what are you doing?
I have one more thing, because it was just a question to you. You really believe that everyone has an internal monologue?
If you're not yes,
and again, Pete, like, if you're not a sociopath, what you're about to say, right? Because you said it before. Really?
Because
fascinating.
If you have no empathy is what
it's different.
No, it's not. I don't.
Fine. I'm going to finish this segment with the question that
we're so close.
If you said no, the question was
of what to what
of the first question. The number one, do you have an internal monologue? If you said no, the question was, how do you think?
Oh, because then the idiot people will say, well, the thing is, I was going to steal it, but it's society tells me not to, and I have the thing. So all of those thoughts, the thoughts in your head are your internal monologue. It's a thought process. It is. I can
but
argue,
it's not necessarily words.
No, it's never words. The words come when you're like late at night looking in the mirror, like, you're a piece of shit. You fucking, or like, you know what, you're gonna get out there and fuck today. Get out there, motherfucker. You have that kind of like, yeah, let's go, let's get some. But when you're not looking in a mirror, it's that running, I should fucking steal this. Fuck this. I'm not gonna pay for this. They want fucking $15 for this bullshit. And then you're like, you know what?
It's in words.
I'm not an animal. No, bro, words are, the thoughts are words. Your thoughts, when you have them, you're thinking
not all the
it.
time, baby.
No, they are. Bro,
no,
have you I've never in my life had a thought that wasn't a word, like, oh,
cool,
grab this thing, do the thing. Like,
have an internal monologue. Not everybody does, my boy Pete.
No, you do.
They think in different ways.
No. I love that we're talking about the people who don't. Thus far, everyone in the chat has said yes. You have said yes. I have said yes. But right now we're arguing, John, about people who don't. But we don't have any of them. And we don't know any of them. And right now, you're just being contrary to be a fucking cunt.
No, I'm
John,
not.
and I could, no, if you showed me one person, if you said, I don't have internal monologue, if there was one person on here who said, I don't have an internal monologue, bring them up. I will talk to you and I will tell you eventually after 15 minutes, you do have an internal monologue. It is a thought process that it's not words, it's not a voice. Okay, well, it's a thought. Okay, well, your thoughts don't have you can't product it into a voice, right? Like, your worries of every day. How am I going to pay rent? How are we going to eat? How are we going to sleep? How are we going to pay the power bill? All of those thoughts, I don't have an internal monologue. I'm not good or bad. I'm chaotic, fucking neutral. Right?
If you have remember
things,
something,
if you have those things, and you're thinking I have all of those, you have a thought process, a through line where you like, I'm worried about something. I'm happy about something. You're like, fuck yeah. When you're looking, I'm going to go out to the club. I'm going to fucking get some tonight. I'm going to go put gonna put some cologne on. That's not a fucking, you're not, if you're a sociopath and you have a blank mind, if your thought process is not hearing like, gonna get some,
that's different. But I'm telling you, my boy Pete, and we'll talk about this more.
No, I love it, John. I love the fact because to me, this means that you have met someone who is important in your life, who you believe in enough that you're going to argue with me. Because right now, we've also put all the evidence out that no one has said that, and you have not said that, and I have not said that, but yet you are so contrary that I know there's a specific person who's like, I don't have a, so I will tell them they either do or like, oh, you have a fucking psychopath as a friend. This person is like, look at the card stock of my fucking business card. Yeah, that's a fucking psychopath who doesn't have an internal monologue. You're right. You know what? You proved me correct. This person is a fucking idiot. Psychopath. So if you want, let's go ahead and do that. But until you can, if you can roll her old bones over here, if you can dig her up and prove a fucking corpse exists, John, let's not argue anymore about what ifs or buts or sugars and nuts. John, if it were, we'd all have a fucking Merry Christmas. Yeah?
Okay, principal. Okay, principal. I'm just gonna say that we'll talk about this again in inner monologues.
No, I hope so. No, I hope
point.
so. But I want you. I hope so. But I want you, John, in the part 2. I want you. I need you to bring someone or something so that I can discuss because this is a problem.
I know.
Right?
I know.
Oh, it's me. Then
it's
if you say it's you, no. If you say it's you, John, I will have you know, I think you're kind of a psychopath. I will argue that, and that's not a problem. I'm not going to say John does have one. John is a fucking maniac. So if that's your trump card,
no, I'm so excited. All right, the sources for this episode of Two Sided have been first segment, dcpofficial.com, the BBC, and Page 6. Second segment, me and my questions, and short was popular mechanics.
Of course. Folks, if we don't have a popular mechanics segment in here, John's not getting his fucking 27 cents an episode. The thing is, they pay poorly, but they pay often. Popular mechanics, shout out to you. Two-stroke engines. I don't know what else to say, John. I can't reason with you when you're like this, but I truly don't want to, even if you weren't. So there's a lot going on. But I'd like to first thank my manager, my producers. This is a big win for all of us. Sorry, I know my time is short. Anyway, that's my internal monologue, John. You take yours now.
Well, now it's time for your favorite game and mine. My boy Pete, what's the through line? So that's Prince, the cats that defy the color scheme of cats, and inner monologues, part 1.
Because some of us don't have to live like all of us. We're all special little stars in the world. And sometimes salty licorice can be a musical inspiration. And that's not an internal monologue. That's just me typing things into AI and figuring out that buttons aren't needed with cats like this. Am I close?
No, because I hate AI. But continue.
Okay. Sorry. Everything I said about everything.
For myself.
Everything I said about everything except AI. Is that right? Because anyone could be anything, and we don't have to be anything that we don't want to be. We don't have to succumb because voices aren't what's driving us. We're not sociopaths. We're just podcasters.
That is right, my boy Pete. Apparently that's happening. I'm gonna try that again.
No, it worked. So didn't then.
That's right, my boy Pete.
What is the answer, John? Oh, we would hear the answer right now, but John doesn't have an internal monologue. It's just a thought process that he can't fucking verbalize. He's a fucking drungo. Jesus Christ, you're gonna be a dick holster about this too? Holy shit, folks. If you like what you heard, if you can't believe John is a human being, well, tune in next week, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, where we discuss internal monologues and why John either has one and is going to be a dick about it, or doesn't and should be institutionalized. Folks, we don't ask for much, we just ask for your souls.
Before we get out of this episode and go into the green room, we'll discuss about this more.
No, we're not. No, that's the next segment, John. Or
just completely ignore it. Is there anything from this episode that you'd like to take a second glance at, a second look, a second thought, a second opinion? This is Pete's Retraction Corner.
God, I want to shake you like a baby right now. That's not even internal, John. That's a fucking external verbal assault. Like people like, oh, I should fucking, this is like Sid's gonna happen. No, John, I want to shake you to your, God damn it! Shut the fuck up! Well, no, we're not going to talk about it. I have a second segment until the green room, then we'll talk about it more. But I'm not verbalized because I don't have a... Fuck you! Holy shit, do you hear yourself? What's my retraction corner? Trusting you for a goddamn research segment. John, I need better judgment. My internal monologue told me better. Told me I should have known because it was a thought I had and it verbalized itself. I'm like, oh, brr, brr, brr. Holy shit. So what is my retraction? What do I take away from this, John? What do I need to say? Should have goddamn known better about the whole goddamn thing. Final answer.
Well, you're welcome for listening, everybody. We have our open chat show continuing for those listening live on the Stereo app or watching live on YouTube. So if you are here now, regardless of the platform,
God damn it, she's right. Sources include segment 1, The Watchtower. Segment 2, The Watchtower, Make Asylums Great Again. Segment 3, The Watchtower, Looking Down on It All. From The Watchtower. Hell yeah. Seabird, good on you. Fuck yeah.
Stick around
I don't know where I was on that. I was so angry about the goddamn non-internal monologue on this piece of shit. Sorry, now I have cancer. I'm
so excited. All right, stick around for our green room. And if you're hearing this later and you want to join us in the green room for after show wind downs or want to throw some topics out there, email 2sidedpod@gmail.com. That's DWO sidedpod@gmail.com. Cheers, my boy Pete.
Boo. Cheers, buddy. Bink, bink, bink.
Go. That's a wrap for tonight. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete and should have known better in Southern California.
And this was our show. You can eavesdrop wherever you get your podcasts and even join us live, both on our YouTube channel handle at 2sidedpod, all one word, and the Stereo app every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, as we talk about the two sides of life, the serious and the fun. Here at 2sided. Love you, Pete.
This fucking guy. I love you too, John. God damn it. Oof. Oof. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, holy shit. That's right, we are now goddamn officially in the green room. Oh, goddamn. It was touch and go there for a hot minute. Seriously, John was going off the rails. We all learned he doesn't have an internal monologue. He did this foreshadowing thing. Like, yeah, we all know. And now we're going to have to talk about it in the green room. And it's going to blow his whole, like, 3-part segment. Doesn't matter. He has one. This guy, everyone has one. Everyone has that angel on your shoulder or the devil, right? And it may not be, you don't hear it in a voice, right? I think if you hear voices, you're like bipolar, like that sociopath, like truly hearing voices, right? Don't get me wrong. All right. I'm already going into this. John's going to come back and then we're all in trouble. Hear me now, believe me later. This is times like this that we don't hear. I'm sorry. That was not for anyone else in the pod. That was just for Masculine Man. Haven't seen this fucking guy in a hot minute. Thanks for coming in, bud. Where you been? I get to the chopper. Oh, look, and now he leaves. Nobody can handle the fucking heat. Folks, we have here on the pod, we got some goddamn hardcore Foundation members, and I appreciate everybody who's in here. We got Seabird, we got Jules, we got Mona, but look, I've never been able to shut my thoughts up. Dr. Peacock, help. Here's the deal. That's a problem, and John's going to address that when he comes back in after he's made his rounds, as doctors do. The internal monologue is Fred Savage from the Wonder Years. All right, but I'll take umbrage with this. Fred Savage was not the voice. The voice of the guy, of Fred Savage's voice, was the dude from City Slickers. Marv from Home Alone. That was the voice of Wonder Years. What are you going to do? Crazy Town. Chaotic Neutral for the win. See? Somebody get some D&D. Seabird, where you been all my life? I'll have you know that the Watchtower does not Merry Christmas, Satan loves you. I think that's a deep cut. I think it was when the Dead Sea Scrolls for the Watchtower were found. It was all about Christmas and Satan. I'm with you on that. I get that. Down there. Seabird, where have you been? What have you been doing? How's Chainsaw? Folks, if you don't like what you've seen, if you don't understand what you've heard, if you don't know why John hasn't come back to the fold, well, folks, we're all under the same impression too. If we fucking, now I have my doppelganger, I have my internal monologue showing up. This seems like the devil inside. Every single one of us, devil inside. Seabird, nobody needs the heat. Nobody needs the... John, I don't think did you put me on to play some messages or did you not? Because I can't tell, but I'm going to play it anyway to see. See? All right, somebody fucking appreciates Lightning Guy, John. And I don't know if John set this up correctly so we could hear the messages, but frumpy you are. Gave a little Lightning Guy tribute. John, are you there? Are you around? Do you, can you... Because it would be great if you could. You know, the thing is, everyone needs a little something in their lives, but the something doesn't need to be this. You know what I mean?
Well, howdy.
All right, there he is, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if you can't believe your ears, if you don't understand the wonders of the internal monologues that have brought you to this place, quiet your ears. It's like we're like the Bird Box of podcasts, right? It's a lot of blindfolds and earmuffs because we don't believe in... Are you going to come in, John? Are you not? Oh, look, there he is.
Yeah, I'm 100% here.
Hey,
what are you talking about? I've been in your ear the whole time, my boy Pete.
One of the things I like about you, John, is you're unpredictable. You know, I fucking hate predictability.
Yes, you do. What do you call that? Squalor? No, stagnation. You call it stagnation, right?
Exactly. I like to go on vacation to see people and have them leave in the middle of my trip. I like I like to have people learning
while
I'm
you're
doing a
staying
show.
at their houses.
I like to learn that I'm doing a podcast with a person who's a sociopath who doesn't fucking communicate with themselves. I like to learn all these things at specific times in my life, John. It's called a growth experience. One of my favorite things to do is not learn from my mistakes and move forward in stupidity.
You're doing really well at it. By my feet, you're
Thanks,
doing really
thanks,
well.
bud. Thanks for noticing. Did you turn me on to play messages? Are you on because you didn't play the messages? You didn't set it up to play messages when I was away.
No, there were no messages when we ended the show. So it's like any message. No, there was.
There was. I played one when you were
They came
gone.
in right after the show. Yeah, I heard it.
Oh, you did?
Because it came in after the show. All this is after the show.
No, 100%. So remember when we what is our post-show ritual? This is how we do.
This is how we do when John goes away to powder his nose.
And we didn't.
Then we,
No. You don't do it now, you idiot. You missed the fucking point.
No, but now
you missed the point.
No, but now you can play the messages.
I'm here, Pete. I'm here to help you. I'm always walking beside you, holding your hand when John L. Peacock tries to start his shit. You just need to listen to me. It'll all 100%. Be fine. 100%. This is fine. We can handle it.
My boy Pete's internal monologue. Ladies and gentlemen, my boy Pete's internal monologue.
Sometimes when there stopped being two sets of footprints on the sand, and there was only one, Seabird was holding my boy Pete on her shoulders as they fucking chicken fought Jesus and Satan in the surf.
Who was on top with Jesus and Satan?
Here's the deal, John. We're not doing politics now. It's a hot button issue. What we're focusing on is internal monologues and chicken fights. You're being a real fucking piece of shit about this whole production.
That's right. Fuck you all you is. Lightning round. Get up to get down. Oh, yeah. Yes, John. Hi, John.
I know he'd come back.
Bye, Pete.
Oh, my God. Lightning guy is wait, hold on. Is this my internal monologue? Is Frumpy giving me?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think we're there.
We don't need John L. Peacock. Don't you understand? We've never needed John L. Peacock. This is your inner dialogue speaking, so you know that it's true. I'm just kidding. We've always needed John L. Peacock. We need to springboard the ideas and have the stupid fucking cat talks and shit like that, you know?
Hey,
so
you know what?
Don't get too uppity.
You know what? Don't be too uppity, Pete.
No, springboard to greatness, John. You're talking from a speakerphone in a goddamn grandma's apartment with no inner monologue. I don't think we have a lot of leverage to move forward in our purview of claiming victory in the. Doesn't matter. Shh, we're doing fine. Everything's fine. John, I love. I'll be honest. The more I look at it, I'm not sure I love the centering of your shelves. I think the weird fucking vase with the weird fucking things that probably do not contain drugs but should contain drugs, but contain a feather, need to be lowered probably like 9 to 10 inches.
You're in person.
I know you're going to ask me. How do you know 9 to 10 inches? Well, John L. Peacock, I'm going to let you know. Yeah.
Stagnation. Now that's what happens between my legs when I get a little funky, right?
That's what you're going to let me know? That's pretty good.
Well, the thing is, John, I don't feng shui your house, so don't come over and non-internal monologue in mine. You know what I mean?
You're having a hard time with this, aren't you? I find
No,
your
no.
difficulty with this concept.
I truly,
fascinating.
this is no. The thing is, I know you on a level that a lot of people don't, and I know you on a level that I know you on, where it's like you fucking die on a hill because like I'm gonna be weird about a thing and a thing. All right, you're gonna argue semantics that you don't have an internal monologue. I can assure you, I can give you specific examples in the 10 years, and you shoot it in your mind and set it. Or you had like, you guys, hey, I think anytime you're like, you guys, I think that it is your brain is telling you something internally and you're verbalizing. If you are saying this, if you are not, John, truly, if this is the hill you're gonna die on, it's a fucking Ted Bundy hill, bro. Like it's a.
I'm fine with it. You're so silly.
No, I know you are. One of your favorite things is to have fun with weird things. When you like to specifically argue to make a point, like
I haven't argued the way that I haven't argued at all. My opinion.
No. But you're in.
I just said
you're right. 100%.
It's fascinating that
I don't have an internal monologue.
I've not said that.
Right.
I've not said that.
Okay, so again, all right, you know what? You're right. I am reading everything in, and you're doing this ha 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 ha. I love it. Ha 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 ha. I enjoy it. Okay, so it's not you. You do have one, and you have someone, a deep dive informant, like a police squad. Fucking, you're paying $15 and a fucking gram of heroin just to give you the scoop on the streets, right? I don't know, John. So it's either one of the two, and you're super happy about whatever information you have or don't have.
My boy,
right? It's a thing. So let me ask you questions. Is it you that does not have internal monologue, or is it not you? Yes or no?
And to entice our listeners,
No.
Our next segment.
Do you or do you not have an internal monologue?
I'm not going to answer those questions this time.
So this kind of bullshit, John, is what I fucking hate about you. Why I can tell you are, and I'm not 100%, but I'm 99% sure you're just a fucking piece of shit, and you like to be contrary. And if you actually talk about it, I can. Oh yeah, that's an internal monologue. You just don't understand what things are. Oh, I'm so steeped in cocaine that I can't go back from this bag now, like Lady Macbeth. John, if I just tell you what it means, if we dissect the thought process, like we look at Shakespeare, what does this mean? Who are these characters? What do they represent? Okay, what are the things you're hearing in your head? What are the thoughts? I can break this down for you and help you.
Yeah.
Or you can be contrary and die on this hill like, oh yeah, you're gonna fucking put a plastic room up and murder someone someday.
Sure.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right, guess I'm not going to go to New York. We're going to do a podcast every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time on Wednesday mornings across the pond, if you happen to be there, until John L. Peacock murders a goddamn innocent soul in his fucking murder room.
But those are two options that could happen.
No,
but they're not the only.
Right, but you're not.
But they are not.
You insist, and I just this is what I'm telling you. If you are so insistent that you're not going to tell, I have a secret. I have no buttons in the secret. It's like a 1-900 number with a fucking idiot ginger who doesn't want. Is it you or is it not you? I will not confirm or deny. Is it someone else you know? Or are you going to bring on the show? I will not. Then shut the fuck up. Internal monologues is telling me you need to fucking put hands on someone right now. I'm going to do it, John.
My boy Pete, you said we're not going to talk about this in the green room, and you're the one who brought it up and keeps on going, which another thing I find fascinating. This kind of bothers you, I think.
No, it bothers me that you do this coy, oh, really? You think that? Oh, really? And that was your response on the show. Oh.
All I said
really?
Was, it is fascinating.
No.
It truly is.
No,
I know. That was not creative.
No, John, again, because you like to play this coy fucking game. So, okay, do you have someone that could, if you do 2 more segments and you don't reveal someone who doesn't, so I can pick this apart, John, I'll debate you. I'll Charlie Kirk you all day.
Okay. We got a couple more but I hear you. But also we have a couple
no,
more
you don't.
Pop.
You don't. You don't.
Holy
because
crap.
it's
Holy.
I will not confirm or deny if it's me or if I have an immigrant who doesn't speak most of the language, but will. John, I don't know who you're going to bring to the show that can confirm or deny that there is. We've established.
Ignorance is a funny thing.
Right. No, ignorance is John L. Peacock.
It's not even a peacock feather in that fucking balls. It's like a pigeon feather, like a disgusting fucking pigeon feather that he's found on the subway. My house has no less than like 10 fucking peacock feathers hanging around, and I'm not even a peacock. I'm a cunt bird. John? Do you want me to send you my peacock feathers and like we can trade? Because I really want that pigeon feather like bad. This has been my boy Pete's inner dialogue.
It's not a pigeon feather. It's a cunt bird feather, and I think that John picked it up somewhere. Hey, John, what is hey, what is an Italian girl from the Bronx and Brooklyn have in common?
Flatbush.
That's racist, John.
This is a two-song podcast. We'll be right back right after these messages.
Was I right?
After these messages,
we'll be right back. We'll be
right back.
What's that?
John, you crapped out early because question 4 should have been, how do you all feel about Arby's Italian loaded sub? Because I had it today and I've got some thoughts about it.
Arby's.
I'll just keep it to myself because that's what inner dialogues do. You know?
Oh, well, you're wrong. Seabird, I'll have you know, my inner dialogue says at least 15 times a day, we got the meats. And I'm nowhere near an Arby's when it happens. It's a weird thing. You know what I mean? You've been there. John, tell them what they want.
I didn't mean to kill her. You were really great and talk. What about the heart?
So close. I feel like those Wizard of Oz.
I didn't mean to shoot her.
John gets his information from the new 21 Jump Street, the one with Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill. We can't take this serious, okay? Like we're not taking it fucking serious, buddy. We're not.
Thank you so much. Like it's what we call in the industry the Richard Grieco effect. Right? When you don't have any more depth in you, you get that Greco. That's the
John. That's the Roman wrestling. Greco is the Roman wrestling. Greco
That is.
is the pre-apocalyptic 21 Jump Street that Channing Tatum emulated in your internal monologue. John, we can't. Everything in your world is an anomaly. It's a big ginger bang pull down. John, it's about time you take off that toupee and show us what your head looks like. Inquiring minds want to know. Not time yet. Not soon enough. Too soon. There's no more messages, bud. You have to talk.
Talk.
Jonah Hill. At least his last name's accurate, huh?
See, John, you can't get away from it.
That was awesome. I just saw that last packet, but okay, fine. There's something.
It's that's right, folks. If you liked Weekend at Bernie's, you'll love Weekend at Peacock's. That's where we make John's inner monologue goddamn speak the truth. Folks, if you can't understand, if you don't know why, if you don't see a reason for moving this podcast forward, well, neither do we. Those answers will come soon.
Do you ever?
Those were just thoughts by John L. Peacock, but not an inner monologue. It was just thoughts he had, but didn't have the understanding to turn them into words. Folks, some call it Asperger's, some call it podcasting. We're going to figure it out next week. Ain't that right, John?
That's right. We got 2 more packets. Let's done pop those, and then I'll say maybe what I was going to say.
Well, you know what? We love it when you say maybe, John. As long as you don't call me late, just call me maybe. Maybe. Just call me maybe. John, too many syllables, not enough time. That's what my inner monologue says. You are just left in a wilderness of stupidity. I weep for your understanding of how things work.
You know, guys, I'm remiss to say that recently we just lost somebody that was really important. And I don't want to be like controversial or anything right now and say anything to upset anybody, but we did lose somebody recently, guys. God, it was an indecent proposal. He was the natural. God, the kid. Robert Redford, rest in peace. 89 years old, young. Love you, dude. What a fucking legend. Love his movies. Have a great night, guys.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. For extra points, folks, what state does the Hole in the Wall gang reside in? What state does the Hole in the Wall gang reside in? We'll go ahead and give you a clue after this next message.
Oops, I meant Jonah Hill. This is last name's accurate, huh? Okay. This is the 16Sept podcast. We'll be right back right after these messages. Yeah, man.
Are you holding him hostage? What has Lightning Guy done to you? This is John, I feel like that's your internal monologue screaming for resolution. I don't know, but it could be.
Well, pop him already, John, so that I can say what I'm going to say, because I am, after all, my boy Pete's inner dialogue.
It's about time someone speaks for the group.
Burgers, I call them dingleberries.
If you grill them correctly, you can call them smashed ass burgers.
And fried taters or something like that.
Right. Or, you know what? If you're in the right place, you call them juicy loosies. They put cheese inside the dingleberries. They're delicious.
Or if they're made real right, they're sling blades or Kaiser blades. Depends on what you call them.
I like the way you say for potatoes too. Some people call them sling blade. I call them Kaiser blade.
I don't know if you've actually liked this topic, but I think this is one of the most like interested you've been and like about that we've done.
No. The thing is, you are. That's the thing. Like it's the Asperger's in you that are misunderstanding the concept. I am angry about the situation that I'm talking about, and you're like, I think that's comical. I enjoy
Fascinating.
Things. John, I don't give a fuck. And that's the Asperger's in you. You insist on saying the same word again. Yeah, John, I fucking shoot from the hip, buddy. What is the meaning? What are you getting across? What is your point? I picked that up. Yes. And you're like, no, that is not my words. I don't have emotions. You do, and you're a fucking idiot. All the things you say, you're being contrary for specifics. And I don't like it. If you want to do this, John, I'm going to fucking be dead sober the next show and fucking argue this point. If you don't think I litigate, John, I've represented myself in the state of California many a time.
Well, this I know. Yeah.
And I'm just letting you know, John, I will treat you as a hostile witness if I need to, sir. Your Honor, may I approach the bench? Fuck this guy.
I mean, you learned how to actually treat a witness as hostile the very first time you defended yourself.
Right. No, I did that. And then I also learned how to perform an emergency tracheotomy with a steak knife and a straw my first time at fucking scout camp, John. So we all have fucking learning curves. You know what I mean?
Which is connected to the first time you defended yourself. Right. Yeah.
Your Honor, look at my hands and look at my straws, I said.
If the straw don't fit, you must have quit.
Goddamn straight, Johnny Carson took that phone from me. You mean Johnny Cochran? No, Johnny Carson did a joke. Fuck that guy.
Carson's monologues are unpassable. You want to do another one? All right, hold on.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, John, we go through this every time. Put me on mute so you can talk and do the thing and just end the show like this and fucking figure it out. You're killing me with this. Like, I don't talk anymore.
We will if you do the thing.
All right, it's done. The thing's done.
Ugh.
Love you.
Now, the hole in the wall gang is not to be mixed up with the apple dumpling gang.
No.
Okay, that's a whole different fucking thing. But the hole in the wall gang from Wyoming, they did a lot of things, a lot of good things, but
look at her go.
Man, that apple dumpling gang. You ever seen that movie? I love it.
It was one of Don Knotts' best screen appearances. Apple Dumpling Gang, Tim Conway, fucking him, those guys, great. But Hole in the Wall Gang, Wyoming, good for you, good job. But once you go south of the border, I feel like you have to do a black and white shot of running out guns a-blazing. Not me. It's just Mexican army. Doesn't matter, John.
Some might have
just
the poster of that black and white guns out a-blazing moment in their subletter's room right now. Let's do a shot.
Right, and yeah, no, and it's great that you have those times, but we can't trust anything you say or do at this point, John, because you're a sociopath who has no internal monologue. The thing is, all of your ideas of stuff and what you're gonna. Oh, look! Let me feng shui my house. Oh, that's how a murderer decorates his house. I like this poster. You're a fucking psychopath. All of those things are now in play, John. So, some subletters have a thing. No one cares. No one needs it. First shot. Let's figure it out.
I like the way you look in a tent, boy.
All right.
Lightning guy, if you can hear my voice, it's not too late. Struggle against your chains, break your bounds, throw the cat against the construct. If there's salty licorice, we know you're in Finland. Just give us a message. John, here's to you.
Here's to you. Cheers.
Bing, bing, bing.
Wow. What are you doing?
God damn, dude. Ugh.
Your Honor, may I approach the bench? This man decorates his home with pigeon feathers that he found on the subway. He should be found. I can't say the word because it's not okay to say anymore. You know what I mean? But he's definitely does have the ass burgers.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, she's mentioning, Asperger's is not like a PC term anymore. It's just the spectrum of autism. Asperger, the dude, the doctor, he was a prick. He was a prick. He separated them. It's
Weird.
not, but he did that so that rich parents with kids who were on the spectrum of autism, who were autistic, could be differentiated and get better treatment. Just so you know.
It's neither here nor there, John, but were your parents super rich?
No. I mean, my dad stole a whole lot of money from a lot of different people, but he was never really rich.
Oh, there it is. There it is. That's how you got that diagnosis. It fits.
It's not an official.
Oh, no, nothing is. It's only Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, when I yell at you every goddamn week. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Sandwich time if you happen to be across the pond. And if you are, I hope you wake up, smell the goddamn coffee, and see the truth as it is.
What do you want? You got 17 more minutes, 18 more minutes, wouldn't you? Go to 30 after the hour, or
yep, half an hour. Fuck these couches. Fuck these fucking posers, John. Nobody can stop us now. Nothing can stop. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. If you just sing 80s theme songs at this point, moving forward, turn it back on. Let's get the audio good so I can get the good. Ready?
Unmute.
I don't know.
Yeah, because you do have a subletter. So, because I do have a subletter. So, having
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Floating today on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. John, here's the deal. If you hear that every time you walk down the stairs, that's the fucking internal monologue. You're the greatest American hero, you fucking cock. Hear me out. You might as well put a cape on because you're a fucking legend. That's your internal monologue.
The first time you ever called my house in Arizona, where we went to school together, you were like, that's a stupid message receiver, because it was, believe it or not, John isn't at home. Please leave a message at the beep. Where could he be? No, nobody knows. Where could he be? Believe it or not, John's not at home. Which was Seinfeld takeoff of American Greatest Hero. What is his name? American superhero.
Doesn't matter. At this point, we're all weeping for your future. So
Oh, you
John,
hated it so much, and that was like at the very beginning of our
right.
relationship.
It's weird.
I'll say relationship.
It's weird how we can relive these moments in time and feel the intense animosity like it was just yesterday. Like, John, if I was somewhere in Flatbush, I would be at your house putting fucking hands on you, motherfucker. Oh, we might be drinking the rest of the night, but you're gonna be hurt. Oof. God damn.
All right,
I want to meet
those two.
I need to meet the rest of your friends just to fucking hit all of them. Why do you let them do all this shit and get away with it? Everybody needs to pay a fucking price. John.
Oh man, I just saw Nikki coming out for business from AZ, and you don't want to hit her.
No, Nikki and Ed are the only. They're nice, but they should know better. But they're from Arizona, so they don't. You know what I mean? Ooh.
No better for.
Hear me out. Listen to this. Listen to this. Ready for this? Ready? Hear me out. In Globe, Arizona, there's a restaurant called Gila Hogs. It's a barbecue place, and they have eating challenge it's a 4-foot burrito with whatever your meat choice is, and it can be burnt ends or pulled pork or chicken or this, or like there's a shit ton, like a ton, but then they also put mac and cheese and beans and other but there's like a lot of fucking oof.
It's the mac and cheese that get you.
Yeah, it's 4 feet, and if you can eat it, 4 feet. Aggressive, and it's pretty big. If you can eat it in 45 minutes, it's free, and you get your name on the wall. If not, it's $100. But you're in Globe, bud. What are you gonna do in Globe other than fucking eat weird shit? You're gonna explore a mind that hopefully doesn't cave in on you,
or get arrested. Yeah. What are you gonna do in Globe?
Or eat a big ass burrito, John. I feel like when we do the Superior route, we do the enchiladas, right? We fucking get hammered there, do some tortillas, then move on to Globe.
Smoke a lot of weed that gets us real hungry, munchy.
We do
drink
2 burritos,
no water,
$200, and then at that point we just
we go to the Indian reservation.
We keep driving east, and if we can't, we you know, thank you for your service. Would you like a burrito with mac and cheese? And we try to give it to the natives. I mean, the locals.
If we go far enough, we can make it to Peyote Way Church of God.
That's what I'm saying, John. Once we get there, everything turns right in the
All right, pop them.
Believe it or not, John doesn't have Asperger's through Wednesday through Monday. But when Tuesday rolls around, he's got it bad. He's got the Asperger's so bad.
It's Tuesday. It's when he drinks. I know. We all see it. It's fine. He's a normal person other than Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. That's 4 a.m. Community time. Wednesday morning. See what I did there, John? We sped through so no one has to listen to.
Believe it or not, John, there's a scorpion in our dorm room who will kill it.
Believe it or not, John, I have nightmare cobras. Look at my nightmare terrors. Ah, cobras! Cobras! Winging a prayer. Who could it be?
Wait.
Ah, cobras!
Wait, Pete. Wait, Pete.
"45 minutes, please. The most I would need is probably 6.5 minutes. That shit is gone. I'm on the wall, and not for the $100, for winning, for eating the whole thing. I'm gonna do it. Once again, this was my boy Pete's inner dialogue.
All right, so full on. I was unsure. Like, I don't need half an hour. All I need is 6 minutes. I'm like, yeah, that. But usually it's like, it's not me, girl, it's you. I usually preface with that. I didn't need the half an hour. I just need the 6 minutes. But yeah,
I'm a busy man. I'm in a hurry.
Better. Hey, girl. Hey, this is the first time it's happened.
I have another meeting I got to get to.
Ooh, shit. Is that the time? Believe it or not, I'm.
Dude, the scorpion thing. Has Seabird been looking into our private diaries or something?
The thing is, John, you're just fucking pulling too hard from the ether. The thing is, if you don't have a black light, you can't see the scorpions that are underfoot. And if you don't see the underfoot scorpions, how are you going to live? How are you going to eat? How are you going to sleep? Folks,
Right.
If you don't like what you heard, if you don't understand why we're saying this, tune in below. Hit the links.
Tune in below or above.
Yeah. Hey, we don't judge on weird looking lefties, righties, loosies, twosies. Doesn't fucking matter. Just click somewhere and fucking we'll tell you the rest of the story. Tell them, John. All right.
Pop them packets.
Two more and then we're done. Ready?
And then we're done. Ready? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least a 4-foot burrito settles the what am I going to have for dinner argument for a week.
Right. Well, a 4-foot burrito. What am I going to have for a sleeping partner? You can sleep with it. You can eat it just like you can do with a normal partner. Shh, that's not it.
John, what are you on about? Dude, I'm Pete's internal dialogue. I know everything. I watch you when you're sleeping. I know when you're awake. I got more to say, but I feel like it would blow the top, so I'll just shut my cake. How about that? Does that work?
Oh, you better not be Ginger. You better not be Minger. You better not be two side telling you white side. No, see, the thing is, John, Asperger's is just another version of autism. Don't. It's not because you're a star on Boston Legal or you don't have an internal monologue. A lot of people, I don't know if you watched the Barbie movie, John, but when Ken didn't have genitals, he didn't let it get to him. So if you don't have emotions, it's not a thing that needs to keep you down, bud. Right? You said that one more time about my fucking soft test. No, shh. Oh, you.
Believe it or not, I shattered my pants. I never thought I could feel so much shame.
John, if you like the shame demon, you'll love the next two-sided pod where we talk about inner monologues and how they don't exist for normal people. Folks, if you like what you heard, you can't believe what you've seen, if you don't understand what social constructs are, you might be on the spectrum.
But not Asperger's, because that guy, the doctor who named it after himself, was a douchebag. No, he might be on the spectrum. Thank you, Pete, for correcting yourself. I appreciate that.
100%, John. And if you can't land, you're not a true superhero.
That's right. You always have to, slick.
Ooh,
Wait.
ooh,
Oh,
ooh, ooh. If you land like that, you're on the spectrum.
Bonk, it's Jules. Of course, we have to end with Jules. All right, we got one more message from Jules, and then we're getting out of here.
All right, buddy, pour a shot. Get ready. Here we go.
Yeah, can I just check? So, are we waiting for a particular time when John L. Peacock does a reveal about the questions and the inner monologue? Is that what's happening? I'm bamboozled.
Yeah. No, we're all a little bit in a quandary. But that's what you get. That's what you get when you have a co-host who is
Funny joke.
On
Funny
a
joke.
different plane, a different journey than you. You know
I
what?
got her, Joe.
So, some of us are traveling coach to one place and others are in the baggage compartment of the next, but we all end up in the same journey. You know what I mean, John?
Well, I know, and Jules
Folks,
even went
the thing
business and got there at the same time.
Right, 100%, John. And we'd like to give a shout out to our next sponsor, United Emirates Airlines. Thanks for putting John in the stowage.
They said it wasn't legal to do that for humans, but yeah.
It's the Middle East. Fuck this peacock. Am I right? Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, buddy. You're welcome for listening. Wow.
All right, buddy. I'm out of here like I stole something. Love you, pal. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.